All right, Schmitty, we are trying to go live here. Hey, it says we're live. I'm not sure that we are yet, but hey, how'd that show up? I don't want that on there. So, all right. Yeah, must be getting close. I'm getting my phone blowing up on all different kinds of stuff. So
people looking for the feed.
Yeah, let's roll it here.
Are we out there? All right, let's go.
Let's try it. All right, good evening, everyone. We welcome you to San Antonio, Texas, to the SAISD Sports Complex for the first game of the Divine Warhorses season here, as the Divine Warhorses have traveled to San Antonio to face the Highlands High School Owls. As always, I am Jim Sessions, joined again this year by Gary Schmidt. Schmitty, we're back at it.
Yep, another year. Here we are. Little better this year, but still some craziness going on. You know, hopefully we can fight through all this stuff and keep playing for the year.
Let me show you our current situation here, folks. I'm going to jump to the webcam. We've got blinds right above us, but the sun is just creeping its way down. We're on the visitor side looking out into onto the field, and you can see where the sun's coming down. And, Schmitty, about 30 minutes when this game starts, it's going to be pretty tough out there.
It's going to be tough. We're looking straight into that west setting sun, and like you said, we got the blinds here. We got them taped up so we can keep from seeing. Maybe that wasn't a good idea, but it is going to be tough when it gets started. But I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to the kickoff of this season.
Yeah, we've got some new things going on. We've got our pregame show here tonight. Hopefully, we're out there broadcasting to the world. But our pregame show. Let me make sure I'm in the right thing here, Schmitty. Let's see, our pregame sponsor. Pregame show for this year is going to be by Brown Chevrolet. The good folks at Brown Chevrolet, they're actually our lead sponsor this year. Came in that they wanted to sponsor the entire program, and then they said we'll also sponsor a lead pregame show. I'll get it together here in a minute.
It must be the first game.
Yeah,
it must be the first game.
A little bit. So they're going to be our pregame show sponsor this year, as well as our lead sponsor, so we appreciate the good folks there. Kind of got distracted because one of the employees from Brown Chevrolet, Richard Ramirez,
I was going to say, Big Rich just paid us a visit.
Yeah, came up and said hi. So we appreciate them, and we're glad to be here. So let's actually get to the reason why most people are tuning in, and that's not to listen to you and I, obviously.
Absolutely.
But it is to watch the Warhorses here at the Spring Sports Complex as they face the Highlands Owls. Kind of a new situation. Haven't really played Highlands before.
We haven't. It's been a while. We talked about it. We've been here, but it's been a while since we've been here to play Highlands. New game, and the realignment that comes up every 2 years really throws things for a loop. We got that coming up in February, kind of just as an aside. But interesting game, first game. Really no stats out there about anybody. Both teams have had their scrimmages in preseason. Both teams are surviving this year's version of the COVID, how we're going to handle it with, some mask wearing, some not mask wearing. UIL kind of took away some of our safeguards with close contacts and all that. So it's going to be interesting. Hopefully we can just keep everybody healthy and going forward.
Yeah, most definitely. The return to normal will be most welcomed if we can get to that point. We might have to battle through a few things here or there, but hopefully we're headed that way with this situation. I'm getting some text in from some of our wonderful viewers. They're saying that we are on and we are live, so we appreciate them tuning in.
I'm sorry for them already.
I know.
Well, we appreciate them being out there.
That's for sure.
Couldn't do it without them.
Yeah, most definitely. We are going to take a quick break. We're going to step away for a minute, let some of these wonderful sponsors that are once again helping us out show some of their commercials. When we come back, we'll get down to the field with some coaches' interviews, and then we'll talk a little bit about this game. As of right now, this is the Warhorse Football pregame show brought to you by Brown Chevrolet, and this is Warhorse Football. Brown Chevrolet proudly supports Warhorse and Arabian Athletics as this year's lead sponsor for DHS Broadcasting. Located just off I-35 in Devine, Brown Chevrolet is your stop for all things Chevrolet in South Texas. Can't find the vehicle you're looking for on the lot? Call the sales experts at Brown and let them find it for you. Serving the South Texas area for over 50 years, Brown Chevrolet knows how to provide our guests with an excellent car buying experience. Give us a call, 830-665-4435, or visit online at brownchevrolet.com.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs, from auto, home, health, and life insurance.
All right, I don't know. We might have come back a little bit early there through the State Farm commercial, Schmitty, but, man, it's the first game.
Oh, I know. We got the first game jitters. You and I are up here running around. Well, I say you and I. You were up here frantically working, trying to, okay, we had T-minus 8 minutes, T-minus 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think we did pretty good. You know, it would be nice if the first game was a 7:30 kickoff instead of a 7 o'clock kickoff, just to give us that extra 30 minutes. I was lucky enough to have to run a bus route today at school.
Which is part of the craziness that we've been talking about. You know, since we've been back, people, staff in and out, Devine ISD, I'm going to do a little promo for Devine ISD right here, always looking for bus drivers.
Always.
Anybody out there looking for some part-time work, you need to go down to the bus barn. We're always looking for bus drivers down there. And some, if you don't want to work all the time, you might get on the part-time list.
Oh, for sure.
To drive. You drove a route. This is the second or third time this week. We had two principals that I've seen driving routes. Our superintendent's driving a route.
Mm-hmm. And this is the first week of school.
And it's the first week of school. But, we're going to get through. Because that's what we do. We're going to find a way. We're going to make it happen. We're going to get through. And more importantly, we've made it till Friday night, and we're about to watch a football game, and that's what's exciting. It's about the kids. This is all for the kids, and I am looking forward to seeing them get out here.
Oh, for sure. And these guys have been working since, even before the 1st of August. Two-a-day practices actually officially started the 1st of August, but we had our strength and conditioning summer programs, and these kids have been doing this pretty much since a week after school ended.
That's right, and you'll hear in my interviews when I went down on the field and talked to some of the coaches how UIL granted the schools the option this year to get in a little bit of skill work.
Right.
And, quite a few of the boys came up, and that puts you so much farther ahead when you can get that skill work in. I know you were the recipient of some of that with getting your basketball girls in there to get some skill work every week. Volleyball did the same thing.
Yeah, it was really nice. We could get up to an hour with the kids each day. We chose to go 4 days a week. I think just as Devine ISD, we kind of said that's what we're going to do. If kids were in multiple sports, sometimes they'd cut it down to 45 minutes and things like that. And then they got 2 hours of strength and conditioning. So it was well received by the kids. Was able to keep people in shape and do some things like that. So we're really excited to have that. And I know the football coaches were excited to have it because as we talk to our guys here in a minute, there's been some changes this offseason.
There have been some changes. There's some changes in the staff. Some, as with every year, and we talked about this with the coaches, you always have the changes. You have seniors graduating and moving on. You got a new batch of freshmen coming up. In some areas, this team is well prepared for this year, and we had a bunch of young running backs early on. Coach Eads is going to talk a little to that point. On the other side, well, not on the other side, but up front, we didn't have that benefit. We had a bunch of seniors there. We have a few returning kids. We have a couple coming back from injury, missed the season due to injury. But, we're a little bit young there. So it's always a process. It's
right.
Always a process.
Warhorse has had 2 scrimmages prior to this. They had the scrimmage at Central Catholic where they traveled here to San Antonio. Then we hosted Navarro two different types of teams. We kind of talked about this before with Coach Villa on the podcast the other day. But, you've got to defend throwing the ball all over the place against Central, and then Navarro shows up, and now you've got to defend nasty slot, misdirection stuff, false keys. So I think it's been a good preparation for the Warhorses, even though they're young in some positions. I'm interested to see what they're going to do tonight.
I am too, especially after talking to the coaches down on the field. You're going to hear that in just a second. We keep alluding to it. Excuse me. But they did talk about the two styles. Coach Eads talked about the styles, where Navarro kind of a little more came out and hit you in the mouth. Mm-hmm. They were a little more aggressive. And I think if you watch this football team as they grow this year, and we talked about the growth and the team element, I think you're going to see a little bit more of divine football where they try to come out and hit you in the mouth early, offensively and defensively.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm excited to hear what the coaches had to say, and I know the people listening at home would rather hear what the coaches had to say than what you and I have to say.
Absolutely.
So let's get into that. Let's see if I can figure this out. Who we got here? That's not halftime. I don't need that. We want pregame. All right, we're going to go with Coach Gomez?
I think we ought to go with Coach Gomez. Let's see what Coach Gomez – because he can talk a little bit about the changes. He had a few changes on his staff, too.
All right.
He's going to talk a little bit about that.
All right, well, here's head coach, Coach Paul Gomez.
Hey, here we are down on the field with head coach, Coach Gomez. Hey, Coach, exciting new year. It's always exciting at the beginning of the year. Lots of changes this year. Seniors go out, freshmen come in. Coaching, a little bit of coaching staff change this year. Hey, tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, I will be calling the plays this year on the offensive side. Coach Eads will be the labeled offensive coordinator. He takes care of all the offensive scheme as far as getting it out on paper and getting it bunched with the playlist and all that stuff. So we kind of working together on that deal. So it's a little change. Coach Wells was the OC last year. And this year I'm going to take on that role. But Coach Eads does a lot of work behind the scenes that I couldn't live without. So.
Well, and I think that's what a lot of people don't know is how much goes on behind the scenes. All y'all's film study and putting this stuff together. Okay, that's the coach's side. On the kid's side,
right.
Always changes. You lose a group of seniors. Got juniors stepping up, sophomores. How's it looking this year?
We're growing. We had a lot of backs last year come in, whenever Justin got hurt, and we had to kind of just fill in the spots with a bunch of kids that didn't have any experience. And this year for us, it's the offensive line. We lost 3 out of the 5 starters to graduation. We lost our starting tight end, so just getting the boys in there and getting some experience because those guys haven't had any experience. The other ones have, but there's 2 that have, and the other ones really haven't. So just kind of getting them in the fire and these, the scrimmages that we had against 2 really good teams have really, really helped because, getting that experience is one thing talking about it and being on varsity, but the other thing is getting in there and, you're going to mess up. You're going to have some times where you get your butt whooped a little bit, but the more experience they get, the better we're going to get. These are a good group of kids. They work hard. We push them, and they're responding in a good way.
That's awesome, and it's always going to be like that early on in the season. You're gonna have a little of those ups and downs. How's things coming together, transition-wise? Do you like the way it's coming together so far?
Yeah, I really like this group. We're really close. They're a really close bunch. We kind of just, from the young guys we do have a freshman lineman that's on the team to our sophomores. To our juniors and seniors, it's kind of like everybody's just in it. There's no egos or anything like that. So it's actually a pretty good group to work with. We're just growing as we go every week. We're going to get better and better. And I just think if they just stay together and believe in what we're doing, we got a chance to be pretty good.
That's awesome to hear. That together part, that's always huge. When you can keep them together, that's good. Hey, last question. What can we expect to see from Highlands tonight? What are they going to try to do to you? What are you going to try to do to them?
Right. Well, defensively, they run the 50 defense, so they'll have a nose guard and 2 tackles. They're big boys. Their tackles line up, at 4 or 5 techniques over our offensive tackles, and so that nose guard, he's a handful. So they got a good bunch there. Their defensive ends are very athletic, bigger kids. Their 2 linebackers are very good. They do a good job of stunning. They're very aggressive. And then their cover guys back there, they've got some size back there and some speed, so they're going to be tough. Our thing is we just got to worry about ourselves and what we do, and try to do that to the best that we can. And then that's kind of how we're going to do things early on. We're just going to go at them with what we know, and then kind of let the game take care of itself.
Isn't that the way it is? We do what we do, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Coach, good luck tonight. Let's go out there and get this first W.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
All right, we're back here at the SAISD Sports Complex, and Schmitty, a lot of things that you would expect from Coach Gomez, like, hey, we got a kind of good group of kids, we've got no egos out there, and we're just kind of ready to get on the field and see how things look.
Absolutely, and I don't know how long the broadcast has been going on. I know the video's only been a couple of years. I know the radio broadcast with you and JB way back there. The tone through all of that is good kids.
Yeah.
They keep coming up. That keeps coming up. We are very fortunate in Divine to have that. One of the things I really found interesting that he said is the little mistakes. I know a lot of people sit out there and why'd they do this, why'd they do that? I wish they would have done this, I wish they would have done that. Hey, we're dealing with 16, 17-year-old kids. They're doing the best they can. They're fighting their hearts out there. And they're going to make mistakes. And they're not trying to make a mistake.
No.
They're trying to do exactly what you want them to do, and they're working their tails off. And if you could hear it right there from Coach Gomez talking about that.
Well, and it's the first game. I mean, their
Absolutely.
mistakes are going to happen. We got to learn from them, just like in the scrimmages and everything else. And with the changes in the offense and everything else, it's probably going to take a couple of games for the kids to get comfortable in that role.
Absolutely. And again, you got some new linemen up there. We're going to hear from Coach Eads, I believe, talk about a freshman lineman that we have maybe playing up there. So, yeah, all kinds of things that we're going to have to work through, and that's what teams do.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's get to the next one. You want to jump into Coach Eads?
Let's jump to Coach Eads, and we'll finish it up with the defensive coordinator.
All right, well, here's Evan Eads, our offensive coordinator, and running backs coach.
Hey, good evening. Here we are on the field with offensive coordinator Evan Eads. Evan, a little bit of change, new title. I know you were tight ends last year. Are you just doing OC, or you still got your tight ends and everything?
I got running backs and offensive coordinator. Coach Gomez is the play caller, and then I also help out with the linebackers.
Okay, so yeah, you still got the defensive side of the ball too. That's
Yes,
right. All right, Coach. Hey, I've asked this question to everybody. New season, new challenges. Got new kids in, new old kids out. Tell us a little bit about the new kids coming in on the offensive side of the ball.
We actually have we had freshmen last year, so we got Ethan and Gabe back, Aiden and Nate back, Xavier, Marcus, and Dubos back at fullback, and we have Gus Puente back. So the backfield is all the same, and then Brady and Sam at quarterback. The whole backfield is the same.
So you're still working with some kids that kind of had the.
Yes.
How about your new responsibilities? How has that changed, or what have you? How's that gone? I know it's the first game to be the OC, but
it's gone awesome. Coach Gomez entrusted me with that title. I respect it, and it's been fun. It's a collaborative effort. We work together. We watch film. We see how our kids are progressing, and we see what they can handle, and we see what the opponent throws at us, and we're just trying to let our kids make the best plays they can.
oh, that's awesome, and that's what I've heard from everybody. It's what teamwork. It's what
Yes.
it's all about.
Yes.
Coach Gomez and I talked about all the hours behind the scenes that people don't really realize that you guys put in. All right, what are you guys looking for? What are your offensive coaches looking for tonight as y'all watch this game? And
We want to be the aggressor. We want to block a lot better. We want less mistakes. We want to block our assignments, and we want to see the offense get ran well. Navarro hit us in the mouth, and it took until the quarter to kind of recover from that. And we want to be the person going out and hitting people in the mouth.
that's good to hear right there. The aggressor, no matter what you're doing, you
Yes.
you always want to be that guy that's giving the lick, not receiving the licks. How'd the preseason go?
Learned a lot this summer. The kids that showed up, it was awesome. UIL let us have it. We got a lot of work in, and once the year started, we went as fast as we could, and then we had to slow down a little bit with this new system and lingo and everything. And now we're ready to pick it back up and speed up a little bit. We think that the offense is clicking a little bit better.
Oh, that's awesome. And that's right. Y'all got some time this year. UIL changed some rules, gave y'all some time together. Hopefully we get everybody coming out as we progress with that. But, hey, we're going to let you go because I know you got to get out there and get warmed up. Kind of a funky deal in this game. It's quick, but good luck tonight. Let's go get that first W.
All right, thank you.
All right, great interview there with Coach Eads. lots of good stuff from him there.
Absolutely, and some of the stuff we already talked about. And we're getting a little bit close to game time. You want to jump right in and hear what defensive coordinator George Villa has to say?
Yeah, let's take a quick look to listen to what Coach Villa had to say, and we'll be right back after that.
Here we are on the field with defensive coordinator Coach George Villa. Hey, Coach Villa, brand new year, exciting new season, and there's always a lot of changes. You know, with the team, you got the seniors out, new kids in. First game, tell us a little bit about the new guys you got coming in.
Well, first of all, we had one kid that really stepped up in Luke Friesenhahn against Navarro in that scrimmage and earned himself a starting spot at an outside backer. Everybody else, because we were so young last year, a lot of those guys had a lot of experience and kind of staying in the same positions as they were last year. So that's really the new guy that we've got. Plus, we do have a freshman defensive tackle. So those two are really the only two that are really new to this type of ball.
Okay, so you got a couple of new ones in there. How do you think the preseason's gone so far? You know, with you got the two-a-days and now you got the scrimmages under y'all's belt. What have you seen that you like?
It's all been, you know, it's about quality reps, getting some experience. That's what the scrimmages were for, playing against somebody else. So it's been exactly what we thought. We've seen some good things. Some kids have stepped up. There's obviously early in the season, we still have a lot to work on. But the kids are very receptive of what we're trying to teach, and it'll, you know, within a matter of time, we'll be where we need to be.
Yeah, you gotta love hearing that the kids are receptive to hearing what y'all are working on and what you're doing. That's got to make you feel good about what's coming and what the season looks like.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Okay, what can we expect to see from Highlands? What are they going to do offensively against your defense tonight?
Highlands has a running back that's their horse. You know, we're gonna have to stop him tonight. They do some reads with their quarterback and him. I think they do that just in case you start keen on that guy. They'll start reading your down lineman with some GT reads and stuff like that, some zone reads. So we're going to have to stay on station as far as our outside backer play goes and our defensive lineman goes.
Like we talked about last year, read your keys, trust your keys.
Exactly.
Hey, Coach Villa, thanks for the interview. Thanks for your time. I know you got to get out there and get everybody warmed up. Good luck tonight, and let's go get that first W.
Thank you. Let's go get it.
All right, we're back here for the national anthem. We're going to step away. We'll be back with the keys to tonight's game in a minute.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Devine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse Football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville, Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
All right, we're back here at the SAISD Sports Complex, and we're finishing up with our Brown Chevrolet Warhorse Football pregame show, and got to hear from the coaches, and a lot of good stuff there. It sounds like the coaches are eager and excited to get this thing going. Having the kids in class today, they are definitely eager and excited to get this thing going.
Absolutely. Just seeing those kids at school today and the pep rally, the wake-up call, you know, really – you can feel the excitement in the air. You know, it's South Texas. It doesn't feel like fall, but it is football.
Yes, it is. And you are exactly right. It does not feel anywhere near like fall. So definitely a little warm out there. We had the coin flip already, and it looks like the Warhorses are going to be receiving the football to start it here. So that's pretty exciting. What do you have for keys for the game? I guess since this is the Brown Chevrolet pregame show, we'll go with the Brown Chevrolet keys to the game.
Brown Chevrolet keys to the game. You know, I tell you, we just talked about the sun. It's hotter than heck out here. It's actually humid is what it is. Yeah. A shower came over the field, and I was looking out there. If you look, there's divots all over the field, and we were listening to Doc talk about how wet the turf is right now. So ball control, keeping possession of that ball, and not making the dumb penalties, Jimbo. That's, you know, we say that over and over, but it's just so true. They've just got to do that, and especially first game jitters and a wet field, maybe a wet ball. Going to have to really protect that thing.
Yeah, definitely limit the mistakes here and learn from them when you do make them.
Correct.
First game for us as well. We're a little short-handed tonight. We didn't have our normal scoreboard operator. So we just did the camera in the lower left-hand corner. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with our game much tonight, and hopefully you can see that at home. I'm having a hard time seeing it on my computer, but I'm looking at about a 3-inch
fumble.
We just had the blinds fall down here. So anyway, it's about time to get started for kickoff here. Highlands will be kicking off tonight, and we just got some rosters here, so we'll do our best to kind of let you know who it is. Xavier Crawford just kind of punches that. It's going to be covered by the Warhorses at the 35-yard line. Looks like number 5, Gabe Esquivel, is the one that covered it there. So that's where the horses are going to take over. 1st and 10 here, Smitty, while you're doing surgery on the blind.
I'm trying to get the blinds up so I can see the field. Of course, it kind of helped with the sun, but weird situation here, but we're going to make the best we can. Yep, Warhorses looks like they're going to start with some pretty good field position right there at the 35-yard line.
Yeah.
And I think the referees, it's the first game for the referees. They're trying, we have a little step off of some penalty right here.
Well, there you go. 5-yard penalty. Must have been offsides on the kickoff. We never saw the indication there. But, like I said, first game for us. So they're going to move that out to the 41-yard line. That's where the horses will take over.
That could have been in my blind falling incident right there. We missed a flag.
Double tight for the horses here. Pitch back. This is going to be up the left side. It's 3, Ethan Santos. Kind of up the middle, cuts back to the left, gain of 2 or 3 on the play.
Nice little run right there. You know, that new young line got him a little hole. He did some stuff, but he did slip a little bit, so that footing might be an issue tonight.
Going quick with pace. This is going to be Gabe Esquivel, right side.
Nice
He's got a hole there. He's out to the 30-yard line. Going to be corralled there, but deep into Highland Owl territory, down to the 21-yard line.
Jimbo, that's 2 of those young running backs that Coach Eads talked about in his interview, and look at them right off the bat. Boom, boom. 2 big plays by those young kids, both sophomores coming out for the horses.
And I love the pace here. Horses to the line quickly here. This is going to be pitch back left side. A little penetration. Does a great job staying on his feet. Esquivel bounces back left. Another first down. And that's going to be close to the 10-yard line, maybe inside it there, Gary.
He's definitely close to inside the 10-yard line. And I don't know if y'all can see on the camera, but there are just chunks of turf coming out of this field. They must have got a good shower over here. Great job by Esquivel staying on his feet right there. He was hit in the backfield, still plowed forward.
Here we go. Pitch back to Santos. Right side there, head down. He will gain 2 or 3 on what was 1st and goal. So we were inside the 10-yard line there. And talking with Coach Coach Gomez, 3 or 4 yards on 1st down, that's what you're looking for on an offense like this.
Absolutely. You just hit him in the mouth and go 3-3-3 and see what happens. Ball on the
loose.
ground.
Looked like there was an exchange issue there. Hacks got it again, but he is going to lose considerable yardage here. And that's one of the things we were talking about those mistakes and trying to minimize.
Just can't let that happen. You cannot have those little mistakes right there. Your 2nd and goal. Your 2nd and goal, and then you have that mistake. Now we're 2nd and goal from the 8. Now we're 3rd and goal from the 13. It's just hard to work against the chains, Jimbo.
Let's see what the Warhorses have here. Hackabill is going to be under center. Hayden Dubose is going to be the fullback behind him, double wing. Looks like that's going to be a penalty as it looks like the Owls jumped. And
that's huge.
That is. That'll make that 3rd down a little more manageable here.
That's correct. That is. And, again, first game for Highlands as well. They're probably talking about the same thing, those mistakes. You just can't put yourself behind the 8 ball by making mistakes like that. But we will definitely take that mistake from our side. Now we're 3rd and goal from the 8.
Looks like 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. Hackabill again under center. 9:41 left to go here, 1st quarter. This is going to be a tackle trap. That's going to be Gabe Esquivel to the end zone. Touchdown, Warhorses.
Well done by the Warhorses right there. Beautiful job executing the tackle trap. Sold it. Lineman got the seal on the corner. Gabe skates in for the touchdown.
Little misdirection there for the Warhorses. So they are in the end zone here. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this first quarter. And let's see, Caden Hansen looks like he's going to be coming out to do the extra point attempt here.
That's one of the seniors that we lost last year.
Yep, Jake Featherly doing our kicking. Let's see, Caden's first kick is up, and it is good. So if you go down and ask Coach Gomez what type of start you're looking for, I think we just saw it.
I agree, Jimbo. That was as good a start as you could want from the Horses. They moved the ball effectively. Now let's go see what that defense got on it.
We'll do that right after these commercials. This is Warhorse Football.
The Grass Yard, a premium sod grower in South Texas, specializing in the sale and installation of sod. The Grass Yard also provides landscaping services along with tree sales and installation. Open to the public, visit them at 1484 South Highway 46 in New Braunfels or call 830-626-3444. The Grass Yard, from our backyard to yours.
All right, we're back here at the SAISD Sports Complex. Warhorses lead the Highland Owls 7-0. And Schmitty, we were talking about it during the break. There's some ambient noise we weren't used to last year.
I tell you what, the excitement, we talked about the excitement at school, but in the stands, Jimbo, in the stands, the band is back. Traveling the road, the cheerleaders are out there trying to get the crowd fired up. Something we missed last year.
Yeah, most definitely. And it just brings a little more atmosphere and a little more excitement to what's already an exciting time of the year.
Well, and that's all part of it. I mean, it's the football is the meat and potatoes, but all the dessert and everything is out there with the band playing and everybody getting fired up and keeping the parents and the student body yelling and cheering.
All right, here we go. Hansen looks like he's going to do the kickoff here for the Horses. Left side, it's going to be fielded about the 28-yard line. That's number 8, Michael Rodriguez. He's going to be brought down by a couple of Horses. And it's like
that was number 10, Marcus Rodriguez, with a big stick down there to stop him in his tracks.
And I think Aiden Zapata there as well. So
that's right. That's another couple of younger players.
Well, we talk about it all the time in basketball back when we coached together. The best thing about sophomores, or the best thing about freshmen, they become sophomores. Sophomores become juniors. Juniors become seniors. And we're going to start seeing that, especially with the young kids that were up last year as freshmen, now coming out as sophomores and having that experience.
And we've really seen that on offense. Let's see how they step up on defense.
All right, looks like Jacob Gutierrez is going to be back in the gun. He's going to throw out to the left side. That's going to be complete. Gain of about 10 on the play. That's number 8, Michael Rodriguez, with the catch and run.
Yep, that he got 11 on that one, Jimbo. Looked like they're going to move the chains, and not exactly what we want to see, but we got smash football last week. Now we're back to a little bit of this passing game.
This is going up the middle here. That is going to be a short gain, as the Warhorses are going to stop the ball carrier. Let's see, I'm trying to get a number on that young man, 22. That is going to be Demarion Gonzalez.
We
he
had
takes it out to the 45.
Freshman number 60, Carter Fauble, and 50, Cannon Ramirez in on that tackle.
Gutierrez again in the gun. Again, handoff up the middle. And not much doing there. Maybe another gain of 3. Looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 4 for the Highland Owls.
Another young kid, Luke Friesenhahn, number 11, sticking his head in there, getting in on that tackle. Good job by those linebackers stepping up and filling the hole, Jimbo, early on in this game.
Warhorses double tight, going fast. The Owls are going to come out with trips this time to the left. Shotgun, they want to play fast as well. See what Rodriguez does here. He is going to give it to Gonzalez, trying to get outside, trying to get to the corner there, and he's going to get it. It's going to be close. Looks like he's out past the 50, down to the 45, so that's going to move the chains.
Looks like he just got it. That wet field turf monster got him out there. We had a couple of Warhorses in pursuit, but just didn't have the right angle to make the play.
Looked like Xavier Contreras maybe was out there trying to get to him and could not catch Gonzalez there.
And Aiden Bonilla was out there, number 22 as well.
All right, Highlands looking to throw. No, this is going to be run up the middle.
Nice little play action on that play. Got Carter Fauble, number 60, in there at the bottom of that pile. I tell you what, he did a good job on that offensive line, and he's coming up big on that defensive line.
Yeah, Demarion Gonzalez again, the ball carrier there for the Highland Owls. So 2nd down and 6 here. Appreciate you tuning in with us on the YouTube. High snap, and that is going to be fielded by Gonzalez. He's in trouble.
Oh, that was a hold.
Trying to
give me a
scramble
flag.
around, and he's going to be out of bounds. Loss on the play. Good pursuit by the Warhorse defense.
Sorry about that, Coach Jay. I forgot I'm on the mic. One of the Warhorses trying to go for that ball carrier just got grabbed by the shoulder, and the white hat standing there looking at him, but he did not think it was nearly as egregious as I thought it was.
Well, I always like to say it's the first game for everybody, officials included. Big loss on the play there. It's 3rd down and about 12. Here, Gutierrez is going to be gun. Looking to throw. Looking right side here. Ball is in the air, and the Warhorses are there. Good coverage on the play.
Great defense by Sammy Guardiola, another sophomore.
And Michael Rodriguez, the intended receiver, an incomplete pass. That's going to bring up an interesting call here as it's 4th down and 12 from the 48. And it looks like the Owls are going to run the punt team
They're
in.
bringing the punt team on. Who do we got back for us? That looks like is that Sammy Guardiola back there?
That does look like Sammy Guardiola.
No, Sammy's right here. That must be number 7, Nate. Oh, of course, that's Nate. Nate Ramirez back to receive the punt.
Well, Nate should be ready to go. He's in my class twice this year, and I know he watched a lot of film on the scrimmage from Highlands, so let's see what happens here.
Blake ought to be getting close. They had some problems getting some players on. The ball's up.
High
Nate's
punt.
calling for
Nate
a fair
calls
catch.
fair catch, and he will do exactly that, about the 23-yard line. So not bad field position there for the Horses, but a great stand by the Warhorse defense there.
Excellent job. Excellent job. They gave up the first down. Then they, bend but don't break. Got things right. Excellent job. Exactly what you want to see. Go score on your first possession and get a stop.
I have to give a shout-out to Coach Heath Poppy. He sent me the rosters about a week and a half ago. This is the first time I've had a chance to look at them. We've been so busy with everything else that's going on. So give us a little bit, and we'll learn the guys' numbers as we go. We'll try not to miscall too many of them here. Warhorse is here, 1st and 10 from about the 22-yard line.
I heard it's the first game, Jimbo.
Hack is looking to throw.
Oh,
We've
he's
got a
wide
man.
open.
That's Aiden Zapata. That's caught, and he will be into Highland Owl territory inside the 40-yard line. Looks like the 38-yard line.
Beautiful route, and then a nice catch and run afterwards by Aiden Zapata. Excellently done. Nice little change-up from the smash mouth football we saw in the first series.
Yeah, you start getting people thinking, hey, it's going to be run, and come out first play there. Nice completion. Beautiful pass by the senior Hack on the on the play.
On first down and the second possession. First play of the second possession.
This is going to be a sweep coming left. It looks like Zapata trying to get outside, and he has got quite a bit. That's going to be a gain of close to 9, maybe 10.
I tell you what, Jimbo, it's this Warhorse backfield is sophomore. They just keep pounding sophomores at you. Yeah. Aiden's a junior, and Hack is the senior out there, but
I think they've got Hayden Dubose in there, number 20, as fullback. He's a senior.
But he's done a good job blocking out there.
But a lot of kids touching the ball right now for the Warhorses, too, and that's always good to see.
Spreading it around, not one-dimensional.
Double wing again for the Horses here. This is going to be Hack. This is going to go Santos up the middle. Nice play there. They're going to move the sticks. And look at that
Boy, look at that line move them.
The line moved those Owls there. And that's going to be after contact after about 4 yards. That's another 5 or 6 after contact.
You love to see that. Coach Rotrammel's got to be excited about what his young linemen are doing right now. They are really firing off the ball, really doing some good things out there.
Less than 6 minutes to go here, first quarter from the SAISD Sports Complex. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Hack under center again. This is going to be pitched back to Santos, right side. He has got positive yardage again. And that Warhorse line is doing a good job creating some holes up there.
They do. They really are, Jimbo. They're opening up holes. They're moving people off the ball, off the line of scrimmage, and giving the backs a place to go and letting them have a choice. What they're going to do, where they're going to run.
Looks like the Warhorses signaling in a couple of plays here. Coach Gomez calling the plays this year. That was one of the changes he talked about earlier.
That's right. He's calling the plays. He's got offensive coordinator Evan Eade standing right there beside him. looking over the play sheets together. And
motion here by Santos. Hack is going to hand off. This is Dubose,
Dubose,
the senior, running hard, still on his feet, and he will fall forward down close to the 10-yard line.
Boy, we remember some of the runs he made last year. It's hard to bring that young man down.
Yes, it is. And if he gets in the open field, he is quite fast.
He can go.
Something you and I have never displayed in our lifetime, but he
not,
does have that ability.
I have not been that.
Looks like it's going to be 3rd down and about 2 for the Horses.
4 minutes and 30 seconds to go here.
Pitch back left side.
That's Xavier Contreras,
That
another
is X.
senior.
So that is a 1st down. That'll be 1st and goal for the Horses.
I wish I had a little play chart right here. I'd like to be keeping a tally of how many different players have touched the ball, Jimbo.
I know. It's quite impressive, and lots of options, it looks like, for the Warhorses here.
Uh-oh.
Little
Got a little balls on the
issue
ground.
With the snap once again, and looks like that is going to be a fumble recovery by the Highland Owls, but looks like the officials are walking up and going to talk about this one.
There was all kinds of – I thought there was contact on that line of scrimmage. Highlands is looking excited, but the referees are pointing, they're talking.
One of the back judges just came in and said, well, those guys have the ball walking over to the other side. But
I do see a flag in the end zone over there, Jim, on the far side. All the way across the field, there is a flag on the ground. And our coaches were going crazy. I thought I saw that. You thought you saw that as well.
I don't know what I saw, but it just looked really weird.
It did. And we're kind of at a funny angle. We're at the other end of the field. We're on the other side of the 50 where we're sitting.
Looks like Lorenzo's got us zoomed in over here. Shout out Lorenzo Morales. He's our camera guy tonight. So, and I tell you what, I don't know if there's anybody that's more excited than Lorenzo to be back watching Warhorse football.
Oh, he is. He's the flag bearer for years and years, wasn't he? Looks like the Zebras are trying to get it sorted out.
Highlands is over on their sideline.
Here we go. We got the white hat about coming out here. I think he's finally, looks like offsides on the defense, so that will be.
So that will move the sticks a little bit closer here to for the Warhorses.
Oh, and he's giving them a delay of game as well.
Wow.
He's giving them a delay of game warning as well. I'm assuming because they all ran off the field with the ball.
And when it's in the defense back out there, I don't know.
I don't know. They've rolled the clock. Warhorses are ready to go. Looks like we are
1st and goal now from
the
no
2?
more than about the 2. Hack under center, pitch back left. Contreras up the middle, dives in, and he is in for the touchdown.
Xavier Contreras going to get the touchdown for the Horses. Excellent job. We'll bring Hanson on to try for the point after. Nice job. 2 possessions, 2 very nicely orchestrated drives.
You've got to like what you're seeing right now if you're Coach Gomez and the Divine Warhorses. Hanson back for the extra point attempt here. Good snap, good hold. Kick is going to be up and off of the upright and bounces outside of it, so it is going to be no good. Warhorses lead this one 13-0. Hopefully you guys can see this at home down in the bottom left corner of your screen. Text me if you got my number and let me know how it looks if we need to make some adjustments.
Absolutely. If we need to move that camera, if it's too small, whatever, we're doing the best we can to get that out there for y'all. Somebody said it's the first game.
Something about that. All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a minute. Come see Warhorse and Arabian supporter Eric Smith at North Park Chevrolet for all your car buying needs. Located just down the road on U.S. Highway 90 in Castroville, North Park Chevrolet consistently ranks among the top Chevrolet stores in the state. With over 300 vehicles on the lot to choose from, Eric can help you find what you need. Contact Eric at 210-737-4786 or visit the website www.npchevy.com. All right, back here, SAISD Sports Complex. 13-0, Warhorses on top here. Good start.
Great start, Jimbo. Gotta love what we're seeing.
You're exactly right, Schmitty. That is a great start.
It's a great start. We've had the ball 2 possessions. We've gone down there and scored twice. It's just been well done so far. You know, I hate to put the announcer jinx on it.
Unlike this broadcast.
Exactly.
All right, high short kick by Hanson, fielded again at the 30. And again, this is number 8 for the Highland Owls, Michael Rodriguez.
Got a flag
on the play.
I am going to guess a little block in the back right there based on where that flag was thrown.
So, while we've got a quick break here with the penalty flag here, always try to get someone to sponsor the penalty flags. I think you'd get your money back in the first game.
Oh, I think you would.
With as many flags as there are. But speaking of sponsors, a lot of great sponsors coming on board again this year, many of them back from last year. Brown Chevrolet, lead sponsor this year. We've got Chaparral Ford, who's going to be sponsoring our halftime show throughout the season. Mark Kidd, State Farm, he's going to sponsor our interviews with the kids, the senior spotlights. Then just, we have sponsors like MP Haulers again, Royce Grain, Security State Bank, Dell's Grass Farm or the Grass Yard. Let's see, Eric Smith at North Park Chevrolet, Medina Electric. I mean, those are the ones that we've got everything in and kind of finalized. We still have to tweak some commercials and whatnot, but we got those ready. We've got several more that have been like, Jimbo, I want to do it. We're still trying to get everything put together for them. We're going to go ahead and run their commercials here in a little bit too.
Yeah, and year in, year out, we couldn't ask for a better group of people to help sponsor us like this.
Shotgun again here. Gutierrez looking to throw screen left side. That ball is going to be dropped by number 22, Demarion Gonzalez this time. And it was hard to tell. I kind of got stuck with the window here. I couldn't tell if they had something working over there or not.
I tell you what, Jimbo, they had numbers. I'm going to say that. That's all I'm going to say. They had numbers. Now, we did have number 11, Luke Friesenhahn, about ready to go blow up those numbers, but they did have numbers because it was Luke versus the 3 or 4 of them.
Trips to the left side here for Highlands. Gutierrez again in the gun, and he looks like he's going to throw. He's going to try to step up. Pressure coming by the horses, but he's going to elude that. Right side, he's just going to run out of bounds as he tucks it there. Gain of about 3 on the play.
Nice job by Peyton Carr and Marcus Rodriguez stepping up and forcing him out of bounds. He had a little bit of lane to run down, and those 2 Warhorses stepped in there and closed that off. Good coverage downfield by the secondary.
So 3rd down and long coming. It looks like a long 6 there, maybe a short 7, I guess, if you want to put it that way. Trips to the left side for Highlands. Gutierrez there, motion by Gonzalez. He's going to go out to the flat there. He's heading upfield, and he's going to have enough for a first down past the 40-yard line.
They definitely had numbers on us on the corners over there, Jimbo. They got the blocks. Coach Villa is talking to his defense about everybody making the rotation and reading your keys. He talked to us about that. You got to read those keys, and you got to trust those keys.
Yeah, we heard the coaches next to us yelling on the motion. Apparently someone didn't go where they were supposed to go.
Yep.
So definitely a teachable moment there. 1st and 10 for Highlands. Gutierrez looking to throw, has time, is going to throw this deep down the field, and that ball is going to be caught as it looks like the receiver came back. No, it's incomplete.
Calls it incomplete, out of bounds.
Out of bounds there. Great job by the horses on coverage there.
Yep, that was number 5, Gabe Esquivel, and number 6, Xavier Contreras on that side of the field doing a job over there.
Looks like that pass was intended for Jose. Well, let's see. I don't have it that here. No, I don't have Jose. Maybe I do.
But it's first game.
First game. Give us some time.
Looks like 2nd and 10 from the Highlands. What is that, Jim? 41?
Pressure coming for the horses.
Oh.
And they're going to get there. That's a sack for the Warhorses.
That's 20. That's number 22, Aaron Bonilla in there. We had Luke Friesenhahn in there. We had Marcus Rodriguez back there. So we had a host of horses back there to make that stop.
Long loss there as that is over 10 yards. So 3rd down, we're going to call it about 22 yards here.
Looks like about 22 yard.
Let's call it 21. Lorenzo doesn't have the sticks on there, so we can call it whatever we want to, Schmitty.
But we got it up. The board's calling it 20, Jimbo, so we're going to call it 20.
Oh. All right, here we go. Gutierrez is going to go empty this time. There's a little motion there by the Highlands Owls. They're going to blow this dead.
And we got a false start. I see the line judge walking in. He said number 23, or I'm just guessing number 23. Whoever was out here on the end moved early. So that's going to go against Highlands, back them up a little bit more. And the horses get a little defensive stand here, stand to get good field position again in the first quarter. We're still in the first quarter of this game, Jimbo.
1 minute and 59 seconds left. Hopefully everybody can see that in the bottom corner of your screen. Clock winds after the penalty. Ball set. So under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Gutierrez back in the gun. Pressure coming from the Warhorses. Gutierrez scrambles to the right side. He is going to throw this deep downfield, and that is going to be complete. Stepping out of bounds is number 8, Michael Rodriguez, but a big play for the Owls on 3rd and long.
That was Jimbo, and you know when the quarterback broke contain, we had a couple of DBs step up, like to go stop him. He hadn't crossed the line of scrimmage. The receiver was able to get past us, and that's how they completed that pass.
All right, here we go. Looks like the Warhorses are going to call timeout here.
Jimbo, I think we're short a player on the field. I didn't do a quick count, but listen to what's going on in the box over there. We were minus a player. I don't think we had a safety back there, and they looked like they were ready to take advantage of that.
Most definitely. We're going to step away here. Warhorses lead this one 13-0, 1:34 left in the first.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Back here at the Spring Sports Complex, Warhorse Football brought to you by Brown Chevrolet this year. Brown Chevrolet, where we treat you like family. And speaking of Brown Chevrolet family, first shout out of the year, Kaylee, was Ramirez, Doherty, listening while she's going to school up in Lubbock. So, Kaylee, appreciate you texting in.
That's right. Gotta keep watching to see what Cannonball's doing out there, doesn't she?
Here's a handoff right side, and that's going to be Gonzalez, I believe. Right side, first down yardage as he gets out of bounds. Nope, sorry, second down. Out of bounds before the sticks there.
Yep, just a little shy. Horse has got a chance to hold them here. Minute 28 to go here in the first quarter. Horse has dominated first quarter.
Highlands moving the ball here, second down and about 3. Gonzalez motion to the left. They're going to swing it out to him again. And that is going to be enough for the first down. He'll get inside the 20.
Luke Friesenhahn bringing him down from behind back there. Just couldn't quite fight off that block to get outside and get him stopped before the change. So we got K-Ray with a shout-out.
Mm-hmm.
We got Kaylin Rotremmel.
With a shout-out earlier, yeah.
Tell you what, her husband's linemen are doing a heck of a job tonight.
Yep, she was appreciative of me driving her bus route after school. No problem.
You've had a couple of those.
Hope the girls get to feeling better there, Kay. All right, shotgun again. This is handoff up the middle. And that's a big play inside the 10-yard line.
Nate Ramirez with the stop, saving the touchdown for the Horses.
That was Ja'Cory Brimby with the carry for the Highland Owls.
Did you tell me you had somebody else? Jeffrey
Navarro.
And I got one over here from Justin Contreras out here watching his brother play.
There we go. Handoff again up the middle, and that's going to find the end zone as Ja'Cory Brimby takes it in for the Owls.
You know, Jimbo, we had a chance. We got them behind the chains, and we let them have that one big play and get back into it on this drive. But 53 seconds to go here in the first quarter as the Owls line up for the point after. Looks like, is that number 68 or 98?
They don't have a 98, so let's go with 68. Well, I don't have a 68.
How about 88?
They might have one of those. It looks like 88.
88.
A low line drive, good. That's Matthew Jaramillo, and his extra point cuts the Warhorse lead to 13-7.
Jimbo, I think the sun is just about to get below the tree line, and maybe we can see a little bit out there. But I heard somebody say it's the first game.
It is. We're going to step away real quick. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime. Or give them a call, 830-663-8077.
Honey, what are you doing?
AC's broke. I'm cooling off.
Well, why don't you just call the AC guys?
Which AC guys?
The AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC guys?
Which AC guys you talking about?
The AC guys.
Tell me which ones to call.
Call those AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC Guys are proud supporters of your Divine Warhorses and Arabians athletic teams and are a local family-owned business that caters to all your residential and light commercial needs. Call the AC Guys today.
Back here at the SAISD Spring Sports Complex. Used to be the Spring Sports Complex. So 13-7 here, 53 seconds left in the first, and what's been a very entertaining first quarter.
Been a very entertaining first quarter. I tell you, somebody we didn't talk about, we need to talk a little more about, is Doc's staff down there. All the, we got a little onside kick going. Luke Friesenhahn in the bottom of that pile.
And it looks
like
he
came up
Luke
with it.
Came up with it there.
Yeah, he did. I'm like you. I would like to see him charge that ball a little more. But great job by the youngster. I mean,
yeah, sophomore.
That's a sophomore up there on the front line and comes up with a huge recovery after Highlands had just gone down there and scored a touchdown. Big play for the Horses.
I think he's feeling that hit right there. 'Cause I think two Highlands Owls got there at about the same time.
I think they did, but he held on to the ball.
Yeah, tough-nosed kiddo there. Went and got the ball. Warhorses now with excellent field position inside of Highland Owl territory already at the 47-yard line.
You know, Jimbo, that's one thing the Horses can't afford is any injuries.
That is exactly right. So here we go, pitch back. This is going to be Zapata coming left. He's going to be caught by the backside rover there, it looks like. But again, a couple of yards for Aiden.
Two or 3 yards, Jimbo, on first down. You just keep doing that. Next thing you know, you're moving the sticks and good things are happening.
Javier Flores came from that side as that Aiden did there to make the play on the weak side. So still, though, gain of 2 for the Warhorses, and I think the Warhorses will take 2 to 4 yards first down. Obviously, they'd want the 4 yards a little more often than the 2.
Absolutely.
Going to spread it out here. A little shotgun for the Horses. Hackabill back. Ethan Santos in motion, and they're going to hand off to Ethan. Hit in the backfield.
Great
He's going to reverse his field.
Oh,
nice
get past
job
him,
there.
son of a gun.
One man to beat there, and he's going to bring him down. Ethan, what looked like wasn't going to be much, ended up making about 3 yards out of that.
But there we go, Jimbo. 3 yards, 3 yards, 3 yards. Next thing, and you're right. He was definitely stopped in the backfield. There was a host of owls. The host of owls?
Sure.
A horde?
Sounds
a herd?
good.
A flock?
I don't know. All I do know is that we're at the end of the first quarter here. Warhorses lead this one 13-7. We're going to step away for a minute. We'll be back in just a minute.
Stop by Image Matters in Divine for all your design and business needs. Offering an in-house custom artist, Image Matters handles a wide variety of products from spirit shirts and embroidery to the creation of signs and banners. Image Matters also carries a wide selection of awards, offering anything from ribbons and trophies to customized plaques. Located at 200 West Hondo, stop by and let Butch and Kim Cook and their 35 years of experience go to work for you. Hungry? If so, stop by RJ's, a family-owned and operated business since 2019 where all food is made to order. RJ's proudly supports the Warhorses, Arabians, Colts, and Fillies. Open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7. Stop by at 205 State Highway 132 North in Divine or call 830-521-9967. RJ's. Stay hungry, my friends.
All right, back here. Second quarter fixing to start here at the Spring Sports Complex. Or the sports complex.
I've known it as sport complex now.
Spring Sport forever, yeah.
When they first put it into play, I guess you'd say, it was a Spring Sport complex. Now it's everything. Pitch back looks like to Xavier Contreras. Contreras up the middle, and nice gain for a first down. That'll move the sticks. Excellent run up the middle by Contreras.
Not going to lie, I completely missed it. Someone just texted in and said a group of owls is a parliament of owls.
A parliament, okay.
We learned something.
We learned something today.
Here come the Horses, 1st and 10. It's going to be blown dead. Let's see. Everybody's kind of looking at each other. It's a far line judge that blew it dead here.
He is saying that They were not able to get the sub in.
And I think if the Warhorses don't sub, it doesn't matter. We don't have to wait on it.
That's the way I understand the rule. Gosh, we need Mr. Sadler here to help us out with that. Golly.
Rules interpreter. Maybe we can get
defense
Stroud.
Interpreter, offense interpreter.
Maybe we can get Stroud to come with us sometime. Pitch back left side, Contreras. He is going to be towards the 20, cuts back, lowers his shoulder, finishes the run, falls down close to the 10-yard line. Late flag coming in.
Boy, that was a nice job by X finishing that run.
Unfortunately, we got the flag here.
Let's see what that's going to be. You know, if we had Coach Stroud come in, we wouldn't have to talk very much.
No, we would not. That's okay.
He's so knowledgeable about all this stuff, and he would know every rule.
Yeah, he could probably give us every interpretation of every rule. Officials getting together here. It looks like they're going to march off a little bit more yardage against the Owls.
Let's see, what do we got? Personal foul.
Ooh. Against the Owls.
Personal foul against the Owls. Must have been a late hit or late contact or something like that on that run. So Warhorse is quick to the line.
Warhorses, they're so quick that the official's not even ready to go yet.
Mm-hmm.
So inside the 10-yard line, looks like we're down at the 6. First and goal for the Horses.
Uh-oh. Yep.
And we were there too long.
We were, and we stood up. One of our linemen stood up, and Coach Gomez is not going to be happy about that because his guys were in there and they were set, and then they stopped the play.
Yeah, and that's one of those unfortunate situations where the personal foul penalty was about 4 yards, and that false start is going to be 5 yards against the Horses.
Right,
so,
because of the direction we're going and half the distance. Mm-hmm. I love the quick pace that the Warhorses are using, though.
I've got to pay a little bit closer attention here. Here we go. First and goal from about the 11-yard line. Pitch back Contreras. And not much doing there. Penetration by the Owls.
We got a flag thrown in the end zone. We had a lineman block his man all the way into the end zone, but we got a flag back there. I don't know if we're going to get.
Yeah, it looks like the official is doing what I kind of did with Hayden Brummage this week and had to call him over to talk to him about a couple of things. So it looks like they're going to get him for some extracurriculars downfield. And I'll tell you what, you hate to see this as the Warhorses.
Gosh, dog, they called that one a personal foul, Jimbo. They gave him a personal foul on it. That's going to be a 15-yarder. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you right there.
But you don't want to see this. I mean, we're down first and goal from the 5 and back-to-back penalties.
And then just what we talked about, that we did not have these things happen in that first quarter on those drives, and now we've kind of shot ourselves in the foot here. Let's see if we can't come out of this hole. We're second and goal from the 26. We got looks like a timeout on the field.
Looks like the officials are going to get together to determine where exactly everything's supposed to be marked and down in distance, I'm sure, as well.
I'm sure.
If that was a dead ball penalty, the down would count. If it wasn't a dead ball penalty.
That's exactly right. What are we going to do with it?
So as they get together, let's peruse the phone here. Shout out from the Sorrels. Thank you for all we do. No problem. Glad to be doing it. We got another text in saying that name for the group of owls is a parliament. So,
well, thank y'all for that information. I hope I remember it, but I'm going to think probably. I'm going to do my best.
I believe that was. I'll get to it in just a second. Here come the Horses. Second down and goal from forever. Looks like Hack's going to throw it. He's going to throw this one deep. He's got a man, and that is a touchdown.
Very nice job.
Corner of the end zone. That is completed to Peyton Carr.
That's Peyton Carr. He was wide open in the corner of the end zone. Beautiful job. Great call.
Yeah.
Great call.
I'll tell you what, that's a perfect ball by the senior Brady Hackabill, too.
It was. It was a perfect ball right over the outstretched hands. Nobody could catch that ball but Peyton Carr. Excellent job. And great play call on 3rd and 26.
Yeah, that's the way you draw it up. I was thinking maybe double reverse quarterback throwback, but hey.
But you're looking for that play all the time.
I am. So Warhorses look like they're going to go for 2 here. They're going to come out, pitch back right side. Ethan Santos downhill. He's going to get in.
He's going to get in.
That will be a 2-point conversion for the Horses. So that'll take it to 21-7.
Hey, that's a great job by the Warhorses, overcoming a couple of mistakes. You know, I know they'll talk about that at halftime. And put those behind you because you know it's going to happen. You know you're going to have little things like that. And to have success after that is awesome for the Horses.
Most definitely. We're going to step away here. We'll be back in a minute. Warhorses lead this one. It's Warhorse Football brought to you by Brown Chevrolet.
Bushel and a Peck is a Christian-based gift shop offering a variety of unique, affordable Christian faith-based inspirational items like jewelry, home decor, clothing, and candles, with a large section of Bibles and books. They are located on 516 North Teal and open from Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Find them on Facebook or call at 830-663-8144. A Bushel and a Peck. Gifts from the heart.
Are you looking to buy real estate? If so, you need a buyer's broker working for you. I'm Christy Parker, broker owner of Texas Sold. I specialize in ranch, land, residential, and investment properties. I have a reputation as a real estate shark. My clients know I'll never settle for anything but their best interest. Buyer representation is free. Don't call the number on that other sign. Call me, Christy Parker, 210-Texas Sold U. That's 210-TXSOLD, the letter U.
All right, we're back here, Schmitty. 21-7, Warhorses lead this one. And like you said before we went to the break, overcame some adversity there. Got the ball in the end zone after a couple of penalties. Good to see.
That's great to see. And I tell you what, the excitement here, the band, the cheerleaders, it's just like football's supposed to be.
Hansen with a kick. It is going to be fair caught at the 24-yard line. That's number 1, Ethan Vermont.
He wasn't sure. He fair caught it, and then he wasn't sure. He thought about running, and it's a good thing. I believe that's a penalty if you run after you fair catch it, like or delay a game, warning, or
don't get me to lying.
Well, again, where's my guy?
Where's our rules interpreters? Coach Road Trammell down there talking about it with one of the officials.
Coach Road Trammell's trying to get an interpretation over here. I'm sure he's asking as nicely as I would.
Bad thing is he might need an interpreter to be able to talk to the official. 1st and 10 for the Owls here. Shotgun formation. Gutierrez is going to be the quarterback here. He is going to give, that is up the middle to.
Great tackle by Jared Fernandez right there. Solo tackle. Jared Fernandez just ripped him to the ground. Excellent job.
Demarion Gonzalez with the gain of, looks like 3 yards. Looks like there's a Highland Owl, a little shaken up, number 61, Brian Guillotine.
Jared Fernandez, one of those big seniors kid back for his senior year, having a good game so far.
I had Jared in class last year, and I bet he said 5 words, maybe a week.
I have Jared in class this year, and he's already said that many.
But he was also in there with some guys that like to get some information out. So it looks like this Highland Owl is going to be down for a minute. Let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a minute.
Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products including side steps, spray and bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602-2730 or stop by 200 Dixon Drive in Devine. Alamo Truck Accessories.
All right.
Parliament of Owls.
Yeah, back here at the SAISD Sports Complex on the campus of Burbank High School, even though we're playing San Antonio Highlands High School, another SAISD school.
That's right. That's kind of interesting, though. You know, we're not used to that up here in San Antonio. They all share the fields, the big fields, these big complexes.
Yeah. Here we go. We're underway here. This is going to be Gonzalez coming left, trying to get outside, and he will have enough for the first down. Run out of bounds at about the 45-yard line.
That is Aiden Zapata and Nate Ramirez coming over there to knock him out of bounds. Coach Villa was quick to get over there to talk to him about how he would like to see him do it a little earlier.
A lot of teaching the first game.
That's right.
45-yard line here for the Owls.
That's a flag.
Little false start there. It looks like a little GT play. Guard and tackle both pulling, and one was a little bit antsy.
I tell you what, this receiver way out here left a little early too.
So that's going to cost the Highlands Owls 5 yards.
10:22 to go. Horses got a 21-7 lead. Doing some good things, Jimbo.
Yeah.
For early on in the season.
Really good.
First half of real football, so you would say?
I would say, yeah. Here we go, 1st and 15. Gutierrez, handoff up the middle. And that is going to be with a crease. That's Gonzalez. He's got one man to beat, and he is going to take it all the way to the house there. That is going to be a 60-yard touchdown run.
60-yard touchdown. And I'm going to say you probably could have got that guard for leaving a little early again. And that's going to get this score a little bit closer together.
Yeah,
that's the big plays the Horses can't let happen, you know. And that goes with any game you play.
Oh, yeah. We definitely want to limit those plays. Number 88, Matthew Jaramillo, will be back out to do the kicking.
He's lining it up.
And it is good snap. The kick is low and no good. A little wide left there.
So both teams missed the second PAT. Knocked the first one through, missed the second one. Horses are going to lead 21-13.
Yep, 10:09 left to go here at Warhorse Football. We'll step away. We'll be back in a moment.
Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974.
Former Arabian MA2 Lillian Stricker of the United States Navy, now stationed in Sasebo, Japan, is a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian athletics. All right, we're back.
Hey, that was an interesting last sponsor you had right there. I am so proud of that young lady.
I'll tell you what, it's got a text message one night from Lillian Stricker, stationed over in Sasebo, Japan. United States Navy, MA2, Master, I think it's Master of Arms, I'm not sure.
I think she's Master of Arms. I know she was in military police, yes.
Serving her country. And she's like, well, I would say Coach Sessions, although she didn't say that. But she was like, can I help sponsor and be a part of this?
Another onside kick.
Luke Friesenhahn.
Great job, Luke Friesenhahn. He went out and got that one, Jimbo.
He did, and I tell you what, he wasn't far from taking that one to the house.
I tell you what,
snuck by the Owls there.
And that guy, he's got some wheels, I think, once he gets rolling.
So yeah, long story short, Lily texted in, said, "Hey, I want to help out. Can I sponsor something? Can I do a commercial? But what would I do?" I said, "Well, we can do this." She said, "I love it. Let's do it." So shout out to Lillian, serving in Sasebo, Japan.
Lillian was a basketball player when I helped you coach back
volleyball
back in the
manager
day.
extraordinaire. Yeah,
absolutely. And you know what? That's what's so exciting about Divine is how these people are coming back and giving back.
Yep. All right, we
got a flag on the play. We rushed up to the line. Looks like we got a new quarterback out there, Jimbo.
Tell you what,
that's Guardiola.
They're going to say that the Warhorses were late getting that one in. I guess it was a 25-second play clock from the change of possession after the kick, I guess. So
I guess so.
But I thought that was
a 5-yard
maybe
penalty.
It was a 40. Anyway, 5 yards against the Horses.
Looks like Guardiola's going to come in and do a little bit of quarterbacking for the Warhorses right here.
Yeah, Sammy, a sophomore. Peyton Carr going to be split wide right here for the Horses.
Oh, that's offsides on the defense.
This is going to be Santos, right side, breaks the tackle, still on his feet, fights forward out to the 50. Gain of 4 as it stands, but a couple of flags down on the play here,
There are a
Schmitty.
couple of flags. The first one's going to be offside. This D end on right here in front of us jumped offsides, but I don't know what that second one's going to be.
I'm afraid it might be a hold on the Horses as it
think
came
you're
from
right.
the white hat back there.
You know, Jimbo, what I was going to say a while ago is it's one thing we don't talk about. A lot of the sponsors that a lot of the names that we're calling out are ex-Warhorses, from various years. And I just can't thank them enough for how they've come back and they're giving back to the school and giving back to the kids. I mean, that they were once a part of these programs. It's just so awesome to see.
It is, and some of these other sponsors, they have kids that are Warhorses
Absolutely.
or fixing to be Warhorses and Arabians. So, we're happy to see that. We'll get into that a little bit more here. So, offsetting penalties, still first down and 15. Looks like this is going to be a tackle trap. Gabe Esquivel, left side. He's going to have gain of close to 10 there. Well, looks like it might be 9.
Looks like they got him out to the 45-yard line. So that was a nice nice gain on first down to get that yardage back from that delay of game penalty.
Yeah, it looked like the Warhorse coaching staff kind of saw selling out on that sweep to Ethan, so they said, let's go tackle trap, little counter there with Gabe, and he ran it well. Second down, let's call it 7 here for the Horses. Oh, snap it. And here come the Horses, a little cutback for Ethan Santos. Still on his feet, fights forward to the 40. Tough run there by the sophomore.
Boy, I'm telling you what,
Santos.
that was an excellent last 2 yards by Santos, just grinding it out with those legs, keeping him churning and moving not moving the chains, but moving that pile.
I tell you what, but you get it to 3rd down and 2, maybe 3 yards here. That's manageable for what the Warhorses want to do this season.
Absolutely. This is where that, like we talked about, 2 yards, 3 yards, and a pile of dust. This is where that's huge.
Okay, pitch back. This is going to be
nice cut, Gabe.
Gabe Esquivel, right side, first down yardage there, past the 35, down to the 33. Nice run there by the sophomore.
That was. There was nothing up the middle where he first went. He bounced it out here, and excellent job. Great vision by the sophomore. I'll tell you what, this backfield, the way they are interchangeable and they're running them through, this could be exciting to watch as the year progresses.
I believe you are right on that. 8 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here, first half. Looks like the Owls are going to be offsides here. Go, Sammy. Make something out of it. That a baby.
Boy.
Smart play by the Horses there. Guy jumped, center snapped it. Sammy kind of just, made some lemonade out of some lemons there.
Absolutely. And who is that center down there? Center's Cannonball Ramirez, senior, been in the trenches before. As soon as he saw that guy jump in that A-gap, boom. Yeah. There's a snap, and then the sophomore made something out of it.
Yeah. So it looks like the officials are getting together here, and they're going to see if we want to take the play and the down or just take the yardage. So I guess it's basically, do we want it to be 2nd down and 8 or 2nd down and 2 or 1st and 5?
1st and 5, yeah.
So, yeah, going back to our sponsors, this program is solely funded by what those guys donate to us.
That's true. That's true.
And then, last year it was tough because we had to go and we had to buy equipment. We had to do all kinds of things. And through their generosity, we pretty much broke even. This year, we're not going to have to buy near as much equipment. And I think this is going to be something that we're going to be able to get for the kids where they're going to be able to go and buy some of the things they need, maybe some food for an out-of-town game.
Absolutely. Some of the on-the-road stuff that we have coming up that is going to happen.
I guess what I'm trying to say is 100% of the profit of this goes back to the kids in Divine ISD.
Absolutely.
And that is awesome, and we appreciate them funding us to do this as well. All right, here we go. This is going to be handoff right up the middle. Marcus Rodriguez.
Marcus Rodriguez.
Yeah, and when your fullback starts going east and west, it's usually not the greatest thing. But he did have it looks like they're going to mark him back for about 2-yard loss.
Yeah. I think you were right. I think if he'd have kept going a little north and south right there, he had some positive yardage. Nice little bit of offense operation by Sammy Guardiola here, Jim.
Sammy's going to pitch back, left side, Contreras. He is going to get hit, still fights forward, though. Down close to the 25-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark him at the 26. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 3, maybe 4 here for the Horses.
Jimbo, it is now officially high school football. It just got a little chippy out there.
It did.
Saw a little block late, and I saw the chippiness come out. We are in full-fledged high school football.
And here come the Horses to the line. Again, tight formation for the Horses.
That's offside. He touched him. He came up and put his hand on him.
Well, they're going to get the Warhorses for a false start, it looks like.
Are you kidding me?
I think if the Warhorses just held on for another half second, they would have got the offsides there. So that's going to cost the Warhorses 5 yards. And this is what we go back to for the keys of the game. Trying to keep things clean, kind of trying to keep that laundry off the field.
And this drive, the first part of this drive was beautiful. We got down here, and all of a sudden we've gotten stalled, and it's kind of self-inflicted stalling.
So 3rd and 8 now for the Horses. Clock runs with 6:30 left to go in the first half. We appreciate everybody tuning in on YouTube and watching us tonight.
Horses still up 21-13. Guardiola getting everybody lined up where they're supposed to be.
7 seconds on the play clock. And this is going to be Guardiola looking to throw.
Oh, he's open.
He's got a
him.
man. That's Peyton Carr, and that is just out of reach. And that was almost touchdown number 2 for Peyton
Boy,
Carr.
I'm telling you what, well done by Sammy. Maybe just a touch far, just off the fingertips of Peyton Carr. And, well done right there. The sophomore with an excellent pass, just couldn't quite reel it in. So what do you go to on 4th and 8, Jimbo?
Well, that I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not double reverse quarterback throwback.
Well, probably not. I know that's what you're looking for, but I just don't see that happening.
I think you're correct. So let's see what the Warhorse coaching staff comes up with. It looks like we're going to go shotgun here. Trips to the left side.
Well, that takes misdirection out of it for me.
And Guardiola's going to look to throw, trying
I
to set up
love
the
it.
screen,
I love
middle
it.
screen, and that is going to be sniffed out
That's
by
okay. Jimbo,
the Highland Owls. But it looks like Sammy got rough there.
He did.
in the backfield.
I think we're going to get a rough in the passer call.
That screen pass was to Hayden Dubose, the senior. I tell you what, he was one guy away from taking that to the house.
That was going to the house if he gets by the one guy. That rough in the passer, though, is a personal foul. It's going to get us a first down.
Automatic first down with that roughing the passer there. And it will move the chains for the Horses. Take the ball all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
As the clock is about ready to tick down under 6 minutes in the first half. We are almost one half into this season.
Yeah, and you know what I just thought? I was like, man, what are we going to do for halftime on the Chaparral Ford halftime show? But
Jimbo, I've just been trying to get through the first week of school, my man.
I agree. Here we go, Horses, 1st and 10. And we've got a little more laundry on the field here.
Holy cow, offsides already. Oh, no. Well, he put his hands on his hips for offsides, and he pointed at us.
And now they're going to say false start.
Go.
So, well,
the coaches have to be getting frustrated. I know the kids are getting frustrated also.
Well, and you think about it, we just mentioned we're getting close to the end of the first half. There's a little bit of fatigue creeping in here, trying to get your legs, and maybe your mind wanders just a little bit there.
That's very true. That's very true.
1st and 15 for the Horses. This is going to be pitched back right side. This is Santos slips as he gets inside the 20.
That's that field, Jimbo. You can see the big hunks of turf coming out of it out there.
I tell you what, Ethan planted there, and it looked like my divot when I try to hit a 9-iron on the golf course. And it's not supposed to be that big, I don't think. Actually, that's probably my divot when I try to hit a 5-iron. And that's definitely not supposed to be that big.
That is the truth. That's going to be a loss of a couple of yards on the play, and he had yards to gain.
5 minutes to go here in the first half. 2nd down, 12 for the Horses. Yep, false start again for the Warhorses.
And, Jimbo, we've talked about this to coaches before. We didn't talk about it today. You bring up a great point, being the coach that you are. You cannot simulate game speed in practice. No matter how you try, you can't simulate game speed and game fatigue.
Right.
And, you just have to get out there, and you sometimes, to some degree, you have to play into it.
Well, at practice, you're going game speed, but you're going in small bursts, in segments and things like that. So now you put this all together, and it's starting to accumulate. Warhorse is in the gun. Guardiola looking to throw. He's going to throw this one deep. That's for number 7, Nate Ramirez, and that is going to be incomplete. Looks like the Highland Owls came down with it, but they think they got
an interception, but they were out of bounds. Nate almost pulled that away. He had 3 defenders draped on him. He almost pulled that down.
Anthony Johnson was the Owl that went up and got that one.
3rd and what do we got? 3rd and 18 for the Horses.
Yeah, I don't want to stand up and look because this server bin is above my head. I've already hit my head twice on it tonight. I'm going to try not to hit it a 3rd time. But as the night goes on, I'll probably forget.
I'm sure we will.
All right, here we go. 3rd down long for the Horses. Guardiola rolling right.
He's going to run it. Good
blocking.
Good job.
He is going to be down inside the 10-yard line, or right at the 10-yard line.
Jimbo, I think that's enough for a first down.
I don't know if it's going to be quite enough for a first.
I didn't see that other stake.
But it is going to make 4th down a little more manageable here.
Very manageable.
Give the Warhorses some options. It looks like there's going to be a called timeout on the field here by the Highland Owls, so we are going to take that timeout with them. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
With the mission of continuing support for St. Joseph Catholic Church, along with the Divine Community, we strive to find a way to lead men in being the faith leader in their home. Along with faith being the beginning of our mission, charity is our goal. We are able to provide scholarships to students, support the local food bank, and state charities. Knights of Columbus, Council 5192.
All right, we're back. Sorry about a little dead air there. 4:16 left to go, first half. Opening night of Warhorse Football. Big
Jimbo,
fourth down coming for the horses here, Smitty.
Jimbo, they may appreciate some dead air from us with some of the stuff we've said tonight.
This one's for Coach Beatty, no doubt.
No doubt.
So Sammy Scramble got us down to about 4th and 4 around the 10-yard line. Looks like the horses need close to the 6 for the first down to keep this drive moving. This is going to be Santos tackle trap, and he is in for the touchdown. Great play call by the Warhorses coming with the counter there.
Beautiful. That misdirection where they've been not using the misdirection for a while, got them selling out, used it, and there was a hole you and I could have gone through?
Well, we could have tried to run through it. It was big enough for us to run through it. I don't know that we would have made it like Ethan did.
Okay. We don't run. Let's be serious.
That's true. All right, Caden Hansen back to do the kicking for the horses. Good snap, good hold by Hack. And that is good off the windshield of the car out there in the parking lot.
That got a Camaro out in the parking lot, Brown Chevrolet.
There you go. So, Warhorses one play after the timeout there, come back, score, take the lead to 28-13. And we're going to take a quick commercial break with them. And this is Warhorse Football. We're excited to announce that Security Bank is now American Momentum Bank, and our partnership with Divine Independent School District continues. While our name has changed, you can still count on our expert bankers' personalized attention and expanded portfolio of products and services specifically designed to help you build your financial momentum. We invite you to visit our Divine Banking Center at 100 East Hondo Avenue and meet our team of bankers who are ready to help you reach your financial goals. Banking on the strength of momentum, American Momentum Bank. All right, we're back here at the Sports Complex, SAISD. Warhorses lead this one 28-13. And, some of the commercials are from last year. Just haven't had a chance to get with everybody and redo some of the things we need to. We'll get to it.
Yeah,
eventually.
It's all part of the learning and growing in a new season and getting the new material in, getting the old material out. Just happy we can get something out there for those sponsors, though, and let people know.
Yeah, and, hey, if you want to sponsor, holler at me. Email me at school or text me, give me a call, and we will gladly get touch base with you, see what we can do. Here's Hanson. This is going to be a short kick. It is going to be fielded. And nice play there as Aiden Zapata down the field, taking down Ethan Vermont.
That was a beautiful solo tackle by Aiden Zapata, just busting right through the line like nobody even touched him.
I wasn't watching close enough. Maybe nobody did.
They might not have.
Probably need to next time.
They might need to account for that, buddy.
But, they probably tried to block him. He probably did a great job getting around it.
Highlands called timeout. I'm sure they're trying to save a little bit of that clock. It worked in our favor. And let's see if the Warhorses can't get a quick 3 and out and maybe use that clock against them.
Yeah, 2 timeouts left for each team here. 4 minutes, 5 seconds left to go, as you can probably see in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen here. I'm kind of used to doing the radio where you have to say it a lot. And that should be a false start, a delay of game. Come on. Ooh, that ball is thrown backwards. Nice job by Jared Fernandez. He gets there run out of bounds.
That helps the Warhorses right there. We have a loss on the play and run out of bounds to stop the clock.
Looked like Luis Ortiz run out of bounds there. Big loss on the play.
Great
nice
job by Fernandez, though. He was in the backfield quick and made that quarterback pay for holding that ball a little too long.
So 2 seconds off the clock there. And
a long second down.
Well, I guess that was 7 seconds. But anyway, here we go. Gutierrez, the shotgun, looking to throw. This is going outside to Gonzalez. He's trying to get outside. He'll run out of bounds, gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Luke Friesenhahn and Sammy Guardiola getting him out of bounds, forced him out. Did he get just to the line of scrimmage and ran out of bounds, stopped the clock again? That's a big benefit for the Warhorses with them being 3rd and 10. If we can get this next stop, Jimbo, with this field position, I would think Highlands would need to punt.
So here we go, 3rd down and 10. This is going to be Gutierrez again in the gun. Pressure coming by the Warhorses. Gutierrez is going to be flushed out, rolling right. He's going to throw it deep, and that is going to be on the sideline. And let's see.
I can't see. The
officials trying to get together.
Are they going to call that a catch?
I think I saw one say incomplete.
They are calling it incomplete. They're bringing it back. Stop the clock again. 4th down, 3:40 to go. 4th and 10. Highlands going to have to punt. Warhorses are going to get some good time on the clock, Jimbo, to go down there and try to extend that lead.
Yeah. So Warhorses sending the punt team out.
Good job by the Horses on the
great job by the Warhorse D there.
Coverage. We got Nate Ramirez back, number 7, junior.
Looks like Highland is going to run someone off late. They're going to burn a timeout there.
What would Bobby be saying?
Bobby Campsey would definitely be yelling, "Watch the fake, boys.
Watch the fake, watch the fake." And running that player off right there makes me wonder if that wasn't something up somebody's sleeve.
That's a crazy place to do it, but we've seen crazier things before, and that's for sure. We're going to take a quick commercial. We'll be right back in just a second for the conclusion of this first half. Brown Chevrolet proudly supports Warhorse and Arabian Athletics as this year's lead sponsor for DHS Broadcasting. Located just off I-35 in Devine, Brown Chevrolet is your stop for all things Chevrolet in South Texas. Can't find the vehicle you're looking for on the lot? Call the sales experts at Brown and let them find it for you. Serving the South Texas area for over 50 years, Brown Chevrolet knows how to provide our guests with an excellent car buying experience. Give us a call, 830-665-4435, or visit online at brownchevrolet.com.
Because I want to think positive.
Back here at the SAISD Sports Complex, 4th and 10 for the Owls. Nate Ramirez back for the Horses. Owls look like they're in punt formation. Low snap is going to be fielded.
Ooh.
Almost got there by the Warhorses.
Boy,
that is going to take a
close.
Highland Owl bounce as it hits at about the 42, rolls down to the 35.
Jimbo, Hayden Dubose did not miss that ball much from getting a block. How huge would that have been with that field position?
Most definitely there, Schmitty. 3:30 left to go. Like I said, some of these commercials need a little work. We'll get to them. Had to have the kids back in class to get them to start working on some things.
That's right. And you know, that's the other great thing about what this has allowed you to do in your classes is to get them to do a little bit of this kind of work. And, you know, it's a great skill for some of these kids to learn. You never know what they're going to decide they might want to go into.
That's exactly right. They might go into coaching like us and get the other assigned duty of, hey, y'all are doing the broadcast
by the way,
tonight.
you're broadcasting. I was not thinking that way, Jimbo.
I actually enjoy it quite a bit. All right, here come the Horses. Hackabill back in at quarterback. This is going to be a little counter. Rodriguez right side.
Nice
and
run.
He is running downhill there. Gain of 9. Nice run there by Marcus.
There's that fullback up the middle going north and south.
Yeah, I think there was a little coaching there on the sideline.
Yeah. Had Marcus in class for a couple of years. Great kid.
Great kid. So here we go. Warhorses not at a real fast pace, but to the line rather quickly here. Double tight like we've been most of the night. This is going to be handoff left side sweep for Xavier Contreras.
Oh,
big gain here.
Field.
Out past the 40, inside the 35-yard line. Run out of bounds there. Stop the clock with 2:49 left.
Excellent run, and a great job by the line sealing that corner and letting him turn it. And
would you say that was an excellent run?
That was an excellent run by X Contreras.
1st and 10 for the Horses here as the ball gets spotted at the 34-yard line, inside Owl territory. Warhorses to the line of scrimmage. And here we go. Nate Ramirez right side, kind of the same play.
Oh, shoot.
Penalty flag on the play as Nate cuts back inside the 20, but I think this one's coming back as the umpire threw a flag there.
He threw that flag right in at one of the linemen there in the middle of the pile, and Son of a gun. That was a heck of a run by Nate. I hate to see that call back. Going to put the horses down inside the 20.
But instead, that will march them in reverse here a little bit. So really like to see the Warhorses buckle down here and get this ball in the end zone one time. Remember, the Highland Owls get the ball second half to start.
That is correct.
So 10-yard penalty against the Horses. It's going to take it all the way back to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, 2:14 to go. Horses had a nice little drive going. See if they can't regain that momentum after the penalty.
All right, Hack under center. And there's flag here. Hack's going to throw it. His intended receiver is going to be Gabe Esquivel, out of reach there, but I think we've got an offsides against the Highland Owls.
Looks like it. Offsides on the defense. That's going to get 5 of those yards back, Jimbo.
So first and 20 will now be first and 15 here. Hey, shout out to the freshman and JV Warhorses getting the W last night.
Absolutely. Got the opening night win at home.
I'll tell you what, I'm hearing some really good things about those sub-varsity kiddos.
Yeah, I am too. And both of them played well last night. They were really, really pleased with what went on at Warhorse Stadium.
Aiden Zapata this time, not much doing as there was penetration from the Highland Owls. Loss of maybe 1 on the play. Big win for the freshman. I think a little closer win for the JV, but a lot of good things.
But a lot of good things all the way around.
Got all kinds of things going on. First week of school, we've already got team tennis going. We've got cross country going. Volleyball's going.
Volleyball's in Seguin at a tournament.
Yes,
Their
they are.
third tournament of the year, isn't it?
It is, and I bet you they played 20 games already.
I bet they have. Which, again, awesome to see.
Yes, it is.
We didn't get to do tournaments last year.
All right, let's see. Warhorses coming out here. Trips to the right. Shotgun formation. Hack is going to look to throw.
Going to run it.
He's going to run it there. Nice peel back block.
Beautiful job.
I tell you what, nice job by Hack skirting the sidelines there. He's going to pick up the first down. And I tell you what, Nate Ramirez was coming back. And in the olden days, he could have decleated someone. But with the new rules, Nate did a great job of just kind of shielding that guy.
He did an excellent job just shielding him. And how about that, picking up the first down, that little tightrope walk by Brady Hackabill over there.
Out of bounds with 1 minute left to go. Again, Warhorses leading this one 28-13.
Brady, another one of those seniors, bringing leadership and quite a few years of experience playing the quarterback position for the Warhorses.
Going to go twins to the left side here. Brady's looking, saying, hey, we're missing someone here. So Warhorses will call a timeout. That will leave them with 1 for the half.
Boy, and you hate to see that with the clock stopped.
Yes, you do, and especially at the end of the half like this. We're going to step away, though, take a quick commercial break, and let you hear from some of our wonderful sponsors. We'll be right back.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Devine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkid.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
All right, we're back. Of course, I had to eat a peanut M&M there for dinner and kind of got stuck in my throat the wrong way. Let me get a swig of water here.
That shows you the high-quality meals that we eat up here in the press box. Peanut M&Ms for our dinner.
And you can see the Taco Cabana sign over there, and that's just not going well. Trips left for the Horses. Peyton Carr to the right. Hack in the gun. Looking to throw, and a little miscommunication there.
Oh, he had Santos wide open. He was looking for Aiden Zapata, just overthrew him, but Ethan Santos kind of popped into a little hole right there.
I tell you what, Aiden looked like right when Hack released it, Aiden shut it down, stopped on it. If he would have kept running, I
think
guess
he runs to it.
Mm-hmm.
I think he runs into it.
A little miscommunication there, though.
And again, this is the growing process and learning process. Hey, we got to run those routes all the way out. Little things like that.
All right, so Warhorses are going to come to the line of scrimmage here. Trips again left side. Hack looking to throw. He's going to try to go screen right side. This is Marcus Rodriguez. Lots of room. He is going to be inside the 10. First down for the Horses. It'll be 1st and goal there.
That's right. He got the first down. He's going to stop the clock while they move those chains. An excellent job on that little up the middle screen. Marcus Rodriguez did a fantastic job.
You could kind of see it coming, but you never could see the back. And finally, Marcus just kind of popped up in there, and you're like, oh, there he is.
He did, and he did a heck of a job catching that ball. It was a little bit short. Got the fingertips on it and pulled it in.
Here comes Hack, sprint out to the left, looking to throw. He's going to cut back
Nice
instead.
keep.
Head down, dives for the end zone.
Touchdown.
He's in. Touchdown. Brady Hackabill, Warhorses.
Great job. Great read by the senior quarterback. He rolled out, had all the options, saw he had a crease, and took it.
Yeah, it looked like he had Ethan on a little flat route towards the sideline, decided to tuck it and see what he could come up with. And good decision. Got in the end zone.
Absolutely. Right, Hansen back out to try for the point after.
20 seconds left here in the first half. Caden Hansen to do the extra point here. Kick is up, and it is good. So Warhorse is up 35-13 here, Smitty. Great first half for the Warhorses.
Absolutely. You know, a few penalties in there. There's always going to be something to talk about at halftime. There's always things you could tweak and do better, but Coach Gomez has to be happy with what he's seeing from offense and defense.
I agree 100%. And I tell you what, you know, I talk to Bobby Campsey every now and then. Bobby will call me, and we'll sit and talk. Bobby used to ride with us to some of the games all the time, and he'd always give us a score. Bob, what's your score going to be? Coach, it's going to be 63-0. It's going to be whatever. I'm sure Bob's a little disappointed we've given up some points in the first half, but that 35 on the board, that's a nice number there for the Horses.
That is fantastic. First game of the season. You know, a young offensive line. You do have, I keep saying a young offensive line. You do have some senior and some upper-class anchors in there.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
But the other team is not – the Owls are not being able to exploit those young kids because of what those seniors and those upperclassmen are doing. I'm probably not giving them enough credit for how well they really are playing on the front of that line. Defensively as well, that defensive line as well.
A lot of good stuff from the Warhorses here. So let's finish this half out the way we need to here, boys. Hansen is going to be doing our kicking, the junior, Caden Hansen. Another one of my students this year. We got a lot of them. This one's going to be driven deep, fielded at the 25-yard line, number 3 for the Owls, Luis Ortiz. He's going to be down the right sideline. Big burst there out inside the 40-yard line. Nice return by Luis Ortiz, the senior.
That young man's got some speed. He turned that corner. He was going, but we had the horses there lined out to stop it. There's 11 seconds to go. I'm not a prognosticator, but I do believe the ball might go in the air right now.
I would venture to guess you could be correct there. Like we were saying, want to finish the half off strong there. Definitely don't want to give up a explosive return like that. But great job by the pursuit of the Horses. Ran him out of bounds at about the 37-yard line.
That's right.
11 seconds left.
Bend, but don't break. Sometimes you have to live to fight another day.
Yep. Looks like Warhorses are running man out a little bit later. This is going to be a screen out to the wide side, and that is going to be caught and brought down. That's Luis Ortiz again. Looks like a gain of 5. And I tell you what, Jared Fernandez came a long way, and he nearly stripped that ball.
He did. Jared Fernandez came from across the field, did a fantastic job. The kid's playing all over the place. He's offense, he's offensive line, he's D-line, our DN. He's got 2 seconds to go. Highlands has called their last time out. I guess we'll step away and take it with them.
I think we might as well. We'll be back in just a second. Warhorse Football.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian Athletic Program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Devine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Devine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
All right, back here, it's SAISD Sports Complex. 2 seconds left.
We're going to see a little trickeration. I hate that word.
Yeah, well,
I know they use it a lot, but
so
see what's going to happen here. We're definitely in the shotgun and
Shotgun.
definitely going in the air.
Yeah, Gutierrez looking to throw. Here come the Warhorses, and he is going to escape, gets outside. And he's going to run out of bounds there, and aside from a penalty on that, that should do it, Schmitty.
Yeah, I don't see any flags on the field, and that's going to be in the first. That's going to be the end of a very good first half by the Warhorses.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 35-13, Warhorses leading this one. As we go to halftime, we'll run a few commercials here to let you hear from our wonderful sponsors. We'll come back, maybe listen to the Warhorse Band a little bit.
I was just going to say, Jimbo, here's something we talked about it earlier. We haven't seen it in a year. The Warhorse Band coming out onto the field, which is so exciting to see. I know Mr. Miller's happy to be out there, happy to give those kids a chance to show off their set of skills.
Yes, most definitely there. Lorenzo's got them there. We're going to take a couple of commercials. We'll come back, listen to the Warhorse Band. We'll see if we can maybe get a halftime interview here. We'll see.
Or maybe a State Farm, a State Farm.
We do have senior spotlights. We'll get into those as well.
There we go.
That's a good call there, Smitty. All right, folks, halftime here, 35-13. We'll be back.
MP Material Haulers is proud to be the septic tank service that their community trusts. You can call them at 210-289-5890 or find them online at www.septicsystemservicedivinetexas.com. MP Material Haulers, one-stop service for all of your septic needs.
Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for ranch delivery or stop by Morales Feed Store or WOG Supply in Divine. Royce Grain, premium quality feeds.
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse Football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Divine, Natalia, and now Cashville, Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
The Grass Yard, a premium sod grower in South Texas, specializing in the sale and installation of sod. The Grass Yard also provides landscaping services along with tree sales and installation. Open to the public, visit them at 1484 South Highway 46 in New Braunfels or call 830-626-3444. The Grass Yard, from our backyard to yours.
Come see Warhorse and Arabian supporter Eric Smith at North Park Chevrolet for all your car buying needs. Located just down the road on US Highway 90 in Castroville, North Park Chevrolet consistently ranks among the top Chevrolet stores in the state. With over 300 vehicles on the lot to choose from, Eric can help you find what you need. Contact Eric at 210-737-4786 or visit the website www.npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
All right, we are back here. It is halftime. Warhorses leading 35-13. It is time for our Chaparral Ford Warhorse Football halftime show. And not going to lie, Coach Schmidt and I didn't put a whole lot of thought into this one in going and rounding up some guests, but we do have the mighty marching Warhorse Band out performing, so we're going to let y'all listen to a little bit of that once they get started. right now we've got Miss Miller kind of doing the announcements, and once they get going, like you said, Schmitty, it'll be great to hear the band back on the field.
Absolutely great to get them out there. It's an award-winning band.
I tell you
Mr.
what,
Miller has done a fantastic job. Division I winner, multiple years. These kids just really work. We talk about how hard all our athletes work, but these kids put in just as much time and effort, if not more, out there. And some of these kids are athletes. I see there's a cheerleader out there. I know there's a couple of basketball players out there. There's, like we talk about, our kids do everything.
I tell you what, I got an email from Mr. Miller, 108 people strong in the band this year. They've been going since the middle of July, and they've got all kinds of stuff. We'll talk about that a little bit, but let's listen to them. I know they're not going to play a lot tonight, so let's give you all the chance to listen to the Warhorse Band here. All right, Schmitty, we're back here. Nice little performance there by the Warhorse Band. It was like the first section of their halftime show. They're going to do 3 different pieces to that. That was the first piece. But Mr. Miller told me they've got set 1 and set 2 already done, choreography down, music down, and they haven't even, this is the first game.
Wow.
So
and that just speaks volumes to the work that these kids are putting in and that they have put in, that they have that much already lined up. They got out there, they did that performance, hot. It's hot and humid out here tonight. So excellent job by those kids and Mr. Miller and his staff.
And I tell you what, we just talked about it, 108 strong for the Warhorses. We're here in San Antonio playing a 5A school. Their band's not going to have quite the numbers that the Warhorse Band is going to have. Talking to Jeff Miller, we were talking during a break during in-service. He was talking about the number of kids that are performing in colleges, playing at the Texas State Band, Texas A&M Band, UTSA Band. I think there was one at Incarnate Word. So kids are leaving Divine High School and going on and playing in a college-level band, being a part of that.
And that's great to give those kids some love, because we talk about the kids that, go on the athletic field or courts and do this, but we don't talk about what maybe the band kids are doing like that, where they're having that success at the next level, and getting to perform and getting to live their dreams of playing in a college band.
Yeah. I mean, we focus a lot on the athletic side of things, but we always want to point out to the great things that are happening in Divine High School with band, FCCLA, FFA. We've got kids going to national level competing. We've got people winning medals at national levels in our FCCLA program. We've got kids doing good things. State FFA, I think we had a 3rd place finish this past year. A lot of really good things going on at Divine High School, and those kids definitely need to be recognized as well.
Absolutely. And the UIL, the kids that compete in the UIL competitions, the spelling, the math, the science, the debate. We've got a great debate club, and,
yes,
and all of those kids do well, and you know it's really neat. It's almost too hard to keep track of everything that's going on. Now it is the first week. We'll get a little bit better.
Yeah,
we'll get us a list of what's going on and the happenings, because there is always something happening at Divine High School.
There is. We've got a new assistant principal, Leanne Runnels,
Correct.
has come over, and we were talking last night about some things, and I said, dude, it hasn't even started yet. This is the first week. Just wait till we get to the spring to see how many kids are out, what they're doing, how many kids are participating. Team tennis is going on. I don't think I mentioned them earlier. Coach Feltner, I think they were supposed to go to Uvalde to play 2 matches tomorrow, but I think SAT's got them. I think there's some sickness going on, so they're taking a little break. But they've probably played 3 or 4.
They've already played 3 or 4 matches. I know.
Already.
They were gone.
Ranked 20 in the state,
yeah.
Number 20 in the state in our classification. So lots of really good things going on. Cross country's going. They're going to Medina Valley tomorrow.
That's their third meet.
Yeah. They've had a home meet already. We got to work that one. Got to see the kids compete against bigger schools out of San Antonio.
Yes.
So they're going to Medina Valley tomorrow. So lots of stuff going on. And then, of course, the first week of school. First week of school just happened. And you know what? The kids have been great. First couple of days, had to get on a couple of kids, dress code issues. The last 2 days, I haven't had to, get on kids at all.
Right.
So that just speaks to the type of kid we've got at DHS.
And we were all on summer vacation there for a while, so we get it.
Yeah.
You made a point. Divine competes against a lot of bigger schools. For example, volleyball is in Seguin right now.
Right.
Competing against much larger schools than we are. Sometimes that means our kids take it on the chin. A lot of times we come out successful. Either way, it's a great learning experience for our kids to play above and beyond. I know, speaking of team tennis, they went down and played, the top team in the state?
I think Tolosa Midway's ranked number 5 in the state.
And went down there. But Coach Feltner was telling me what a great learning experience that was and how much our kids got better and how they competed down there, and they really achieved after that.
Last year, Coach Feltner had a really experienced group of girls, and his boys were kind of learning the ropes and getting there. It's kind of flipped this year. His boys coming back in team tennis are the more experienced kiddos. He's got some younger girls, but he said it was great getting those kids to compete against a team ranked that high. He said it was definitely a learning experience, and that's what you're looking for. Again, we're here. It's halftime. 35-13. Warhorses are in the lead here. Again, this is our Chaparral Ford Warhorse Football halftime show. Appreciate them being a sponsor this year and agreeing to sponsor all of our halftime shows. And Schmitty, let's run a few more commercials, and when we come back, we'll get into our State Farm Senior Spotlights.
Sounds
got
perfect.
Mason Martinez and Macy Hine tonight for our Senior Spotlight.
Okay.
So
the M's, we got the M's.
We'll get to that. We've got some M&Ms. So I'm going to eat some M&Ms, and when we come back, we'll have the M&Ms on our halftime show. We'll be back in just a second.
Chaparral Ford is proud to be a sponsor of this year's Warhorse and Arabian athletic program. Chaparral Ford has been serving Divine and its citizens for over 35 years. For more information, visit the website at www.chaparralford.com or go to the Divine establishment located at 102 County Road 773. Chaparral Ford, the experience is worth the drive.
State Farm agent Mark Kidd is here to help life go right. Mark and his trusty staff can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs. From auto, home, health, and life insurance to banking products and financial planning, Mark and his staff are there to help. Stop by the office at 700 West Hondo in Divine or call 830-665-2807. Visit on the web at www.markkidd.com. Mark Kidd and State Farm, here to help life go right.
Back here at the Warhorse Football Halftime Show, brought to you by Chaparral Ford. And Schmitty, we've got some senior spotlights to talk about.
That's right. Mason Martinez and Macy Hines, senior football player, senior volleyball player, basketball player.
A little bit of do it all here. Let's see. I thought I had this set up on the stream deck. I don't think I do, so I'm going to have to scroll down here and find them. But I think I've got it now. Let's just see. We're going to try the stream deck here. Halftime and senior spotlight. Let's see if we can get Macy's to play here.
Hello, my name is Laurel Spanningle, and I am a member of the tennis team, and I have been selected for tonight's senior spotlight. My nickname, according to Coach, would be Lauren because I persuaded him for 2 weeks that it was actually Lauren and not Laurel. At school, outside of school, aside from participating in tennis, I usually do things just pertaining to art, usually paint or draw.
Okay, got to make up for that little faux pas there. That was last year's. Apparently, I had it hidden down here where I didn't know where it was going to go. So now we're going to get to Macy Hine on the Arabian Senior Spotlight.
There we go.
Hello, my name is Macy Hine, and I am a member of the Arabian volleyball team, and I have been selected for tonight's senior spotlight. What is your nickname? I have a lot of nicknames. The most popular ones are Baby Mace, Lil Mace, and just Mace. At school, aside from participating in Arabian volleyball, I am an active part in the varsity Arabian basketball team, NHS, yearbook, in the newspaper staff, and UIL. My interests outside of school include playing basketball, hanging out with my friends and my family, and playing with my little dog. Is there a dessert you don't like? I cannot stand chocolate cake, chocolate ice cream, or chocolate just in general. I can't do it. What is the last song you downloaded or added to your playlist? It's All I Need by Lloyd. Very popular song at the moment on TikTok. You have to choose one, candy at Halloween or turkey at Thanksgiving. I picked turkey at Thanksgiving because I don't really like candy that much, and especially chocolate, as you know. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at driving? I would say I'm an 11 because I drive really fast, but I think I'm still really good at driving, and my dad teaches me. Would you rather be stuck on an island alone or with someone who talks all the time? I'd rather be on an island with somebody who talks all the time because I'm really afraid of being alone, and I also talk a lot, so I think it would kind of even itself out. What is your best sports memory? Beating Beeville my sophomore year in playoffs. And finally, what do you plan to do after high school? I plan to play college basketball. It's been my plan for a very long time, and then get a degree in. I have no idea what in, but I plan to get a degree. And thank you for watching, everyone.
All right, back here, little senior spotlight. Sorry for the faux pas there. Brought up Laurel Spanningle first, but we got Macy's going, and pretty good one there, Smitty.
Yeah, it is. And, had the pleasure of helping you coach her in basketball a little bit. Kid that's talented in a lot of sports, volleyball doing well. Basketball is an outstanding basketball player. I know she played all summer.
She did.
Played basketball all summer.
Getting a lot of offers to people talking to her and trying to get some offers here to see where she's going to go play next year. But we're definitely glad to have her now. And she's one of those kids like you were talking about earlier, one of those kids that is she's excelling for us on the court, but she's also in UIL. She's also top 10% of her class, and that's the typical Divine kid.
Yeah, absolutely. And that, again, you go back to sometimes you don't get enough talking about the academic side of that thing, top 10 kid doing all the good and all the things that they do. I mean, they're busy.
Yeah.
She's not walking out of that gym until 6 or 7 o'clock some nights, and then she's still got the book work to do, and she still got UIL practice to do because I know she writes.
She does, a good writer there. And, I showed up the other night at Sonic in the evening to go get a Diet Coke, and here comes Macy. Hey, Coach Jay, what's going on? So
that's right. She does. And she.
Mm-hmm. So that was Macy. Now let's talk about Mason. Mason Martinez, a senior, had him in class last year. And, quiet kid, reserved kid, but a great kid. And when he gets out on the field, he flies around. He's had some issues battling some injuries here so far this year. But I saw him in the hallway. I said, hey, let's do a senior spotlight. I tried to get Brady Hack. And Brady Hack was like, sir, you're going to have to get someone else for the first one. I don't know. Very humble kiddo. So is Mason, but he agreed to do it. And here is that senior spotlight. Let's see. That would be it. And
Hello, my name is Mason Martinez. I'm number 17 for the Divine Warhorses, and tonight I've been selected to be in the senior spotlight. For the first question, at school, aside from participating in football, I'm a part of the golf team. My interests outside of school include playing golf and eating. Is there a dessert I do not like? I hate key lime pie. I don't like that. The last song I downloaded to my playlist was Black Smoke Rising by Greta Van Fleet. If I had to choose one, candy at Halloween or turkey at Thanksgiving, it'd be turkey at Thanksgiving. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good am I at driving? I'm pretty good at driving, so I give myself a 10. Would you rather be stuck on an island alone or with someone who talks all the time? Alone for sure. What is your best sports memory? The time we beat Luling by several touchdowns. It was a blowout. And I plan on going to college after high school. Thank you for watching, everyone.
All right, back here at the SAISD Sports Complex, Senior Spotlight's brought to you by Mark Kidd, State Farm Insurance. Mark Kidd, there to help life go right.
Yeah, and we might need to help life go right if you keep eating these peanut M&Ms.
I'm telling you, man, this dinner is killing me right now. So, yeah, I need to do a better job of not eating the M&Ms right before we come back here, but I'm trying to squeeze in dinner when I can. But, you know, these sponsors that help us put this stuff on, we appreciate them so much. Being able to get out, highlight kids, put this on. This program, we're going to try to get as many games broadcast as we can, all the football games, of course, volleyball games, home and away, basketball games. Who knows, as things progress, the spring just gets so crazy, it's hard to get people that can get there. And honestly, it's really hard to film some of the spring sports as well.
Well, it's hard even to get the two basketball teams, you know, at the time of the year that is. With everything going on, the holidays, that those sports fall right in between.
Yeah, but I will say this, shout out to Mark Kidd. He actually called me before we even got started, before I started calling people. He's like, Jim, is it that time where, you know, I can give you some money? And I said, Mark, I'd appreciate it. Hey, we just got the green light. We're going to go ahead and go. He said, you just tell me what you need. And he's been great. So with all the support of these sponsors, we've got some things in mind that we're going to try to get a couple more things on the equipment. All right. And we're going to try to get it set up where maybe we can get some multiple cameras going at some of the home games and stuff. And we've got some great people helping us out, like Lorenzo Morales tonight and Matt Balderrama. Cameron Walters helps us out some. And then we get some of the kids to come up and do some of this stuff as well. So
that's an awesome learning experience for the kids when they can do it. Hey, I got a few scores. I'm looking through the thing. I don't have many. Not on my game yet. We'll get going. I got Hondo Memorial. Hondo's up 14-12. Mine says second quarter. I'm sure somebody's got a more updated score than that. Son of a gun, there goes the glasses.
Oh,
it's heck getting old.
I'm telling you. My arms aren't long enough to see half of these shout-outs I need to get.
I've got Cuero 35, Lavernia 0 over there. Let's see what we got. Navarro 20, Port Lavaca Calhoun 14.
Well, there you go.
Navarro, the team we saw in the
scrimmage
last week. Poteet 13, Bandera 3 for some teams that we're going to see in the upcoming weeks. Marion 43, Austin Hyde Park 0. So Marion back at it again. Bernie and Alamo Heights tied at 20.
Wow. Good game there.
That's a good game. Pleasanton up 21-6. There's another team up 21-6 over Edison. Pleasanton is a team that's coming up on our schedule.
Yep.
Here in a little bit. Medina Valley trails Southwest Legacy by 3, 16-13 at half. Again, I'm looking through here. There may be more updated scores on there.
Well, like we said, it's kind of the beginning of the season for us here, and we'll round into shape a little bit, at least in the broadcast part of it, probably not in the physical department for me here. Got a shout-out here. I need a shout-out to Ashton and Rinley cruising down the toll road from Taylor, watching the Warhorses. That came from the boss man, Dr. Grandjean. So I think he's got his daughters tonight.
Oh,
and they're cruising that away. Decided they'd try to catch the second half of the game and catch some of the game. So appreciate them tuning in tonight.
That's exactly right. Appreciate that. We appreciate all these viewers out here. You know, you guys are getting together, watching it as a group. Looks like we're just about ready for the kickoff. Warhorses will be kicking off to start this second half. Caden Hansen The junior is lining up to kick off, and we are just about underway as the ball goes in the air.
And this is going to be fielded by Ortiz again, heading right side, and is going to have a little hole there at the 30-yard line, still on his feet, out towards midfield, run out of bounds on the far side, close to the 50-yard line.
That was Nate over there making a great play. He had, who's that, Aiden Zapata out there with him. So looks like the Owls will start on the 50-yard line here.
Well, they marked him out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Moved it back a little bit. The chain gang down here in front, right in front of us, was they were giving him a few extra yards.
Yeah, it looks like got quite a few tuned into the YouTube tonight. Again, appreciate everybody tuning in. I noticed even the Highland Owls had tweeted it out. We'd be doing this tonight. So if you're watching as a Highland Owl fan, we appreciate you tuning in. Left side handoff. This is going to be a big run. That's going to be Damarian Gonzalez, and he is going to take that all the way to the end zone, and he will get in there for the Highland Owl touchdown.
Xavier Contreras brings him down, but not before he crosses the goal line. And, you know, Jimbo, we talked about what a great first half the Warhorses had. That is not how you want to start the second half with a big play. Highland scored one of their touchdowns on a big play such as that. That's the things that just can't happen.
No, I agree with you. Anytime the opponent scores during the horse after the kickoff, in my book, that's usually not a good thing.
That is not a good sign.
Yeah, you have the 3-touchdown lead going in at halftime. Big play here. So let's see how the Warhorses respond. Owls going for 2 here. Gutierrez in the gun. It's going to be throwing right side, and that is going to be incomplete, as that ball is going to be out of the reach of, I think that's number 32,
I think it is.
Albert Torres Perez.
So 35-19, Horses lead. They do keep them from getting the 2-point conversion, but not before they get to 6 points. And, again, not what Coach Gomez was looking for coming out of halftime after you just talked about some changes and some things you wanted to see.
Right.
That's not the way you want to start this half.
Now the important part of this is what is the response by the Warhorses?
Absolutely. We got to, is this going to get us down, or are we going to come back fighting?
Yep. We'll find out after this commercial. We'll be right back.
Stop by Mag's Place in Devine, a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian Athletics. Mag's Place, a boutique shop featuring products from John Hart, Mud Pie, Simplified Soaps, Scent Chips, and many more. Located at 200 East College, stop by and visit anytime, or give them a call, 830-663-8077.
All right, we're back here. 11:37 left to go in this third quarter, and the Highland Owls strike first. Now let's see what the Warhorses can do in response here, Schmitty.
That's right. And protect the ball and get us one of those sustained drives, move it down the field.
You know, I'm not real picky. I'd take a long, one big play like the Owls just had.
Well, they can be
short kickoff here. That is going to be fair caught by Gabe Esquivel.
That was Gabe making the fair catch. Probably a smart play right there. Kind of, they've onside kicked every other kick, and that they went with the little pooch right there. Probably a heads up play to.
Well, and on that, you don't know how much time you have those guys barreling down on you, especially early in the year, first game.
You're right.
Probably like you said, smart play there. Ball at the 35-yard line, 36-yard line. Definitely take that field position.
Absolutely.
So, it was great to see the halftime festivities. Hopefully our halftime show there, Chaparral Ford halftime show, went well. We'll try to get some interviews scheduled, but we're back at it here in the second half. Sweep coming right for the Warhorses. Nate Ramirez. And nothing doing there. He is going to be upended. It looks like a loss of 1 on the play.
It does. It was just nothing doing. They were right there ready for that play. Lots of Owls. Loss of 2 by the time they get it all marked up, Jimbo. And you're right. We'll get back to school next week, and things will be a little more settled down. Everybody's a little more in the groove. We'll be able to get a couple of those seniors in there and get some senior spotlights rolling.
Oh, yeah. Thought it was a great job by the ones we had this time around. Motion by Xavier Contreras, pitch back left side, and he is going to be upended there That was a nice play by the Owls. Number 43, Xavier Cervantes, coming to upend Xavier Contreras.
He did. He got in there. You know, I saw Xavier look back inside, look kind of back our way. Looked like there was a hole there. He thought about cutting, but he got hit before he even had a chance to make that cut.
Yeah. So 3rd down and long here. Another loss of 2 on the play for the Warhorses. So Warhorses are going to come out in gun. Looks like Hayden Dubow's in the backfield with Hack. Hack's going to sprint right. Throwing, has a man, Nate Ramirez. He's going to have first down yardage there as he gets upfield up to the 50-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch there by the Horses.
It was a nice job by Nate. He caught that ball about 2.5, 3 yards short of that first down, stuck that foot in the ground, made a cut back to the inside to pick up the necessary yardage to move those chains.
Ball rest at the 50. Clock runs here with 10 minutes left to go here. Just starting the second half. Appreciate everybody tuning in.
I like seeing that from the Horses, the way they answered the bell right there. They were in a long down and distance situation. No panic.
Shotgun again, going twins both sides. This is going to be a keep by Hack up the middle. Lots of room, needs a block. He might be gone. He's at the 20, 10-yard line. Couple Owls to beat, and he is in. Touchdown.
You know, Jim, we did not see that play the entire first half, and I was wondering, I was like, wow, Hack ran the ball a lot for us last year, like a 1,200-yard rusher, and he hasn't rushed it hard, you know, other than the rollouts and stuff like that. Well, there it is, folks.
There it is, and I'm no math genius, but if we snapped it at the 50, that is a 50-yard touchdown run for the senior Brady Hackabill there.
Your math skills are on top of the mark.
It's because it's the first week of school. They'll deteriorate rather quickly. Here come the Horses. Look like they're going to go for 2 here. Hack, pitch back left side. Gabe Escobar downhill towards the goal line, and he's in. 2-point conversion successful for the Warhorses.
Nice job by the Horses on these 2-point conversions. That line owns the line of scrimmage in these 2-point conversions, and that's what you have to have.
Good surge
there. You can't get there without that line doing their job.
Yeah, and talk about those linemen coming off the field. You look like number 50, that's Cannon Ramirez, 60, Carter Fauble. Let's see, for the Horses, 55, number 66, Carlos De Luna.
55, Jared Fernandez.
And let's see, one of the Warhorses is a little slow coming in. Looks like that might be Gabe
there. Is that Gabe?
Yeah, and then 68 is Hayden Brummage. So credit to those guys for opening the hole there. Hopefully Gabe can shake this off a little bit.
That's right. Looks like, I don't know if he's got a cramp. Doc, the way Doc's looking at that calf, he's kind of
straight-legging it out there.
It out there. Almost looks like he's got a cramp, and I hope that's all it is. You know, when we started this game, because of that shower that came through, it was humid as all get out. Feels wonderful out there right now.
Yeah, it really does. And you know, we've got an air conditioner going in here, but it's just really hasn't cooled off a whole lot for us.
It could be the
hot air that's emitting from the two guys that are up here.
I wasn't going to say it like that, but yes, you are correct, sir.
Yeah, that is very probable. All right, well, we're ready to go here. 9:35 left in the third.
Excellent response by the Horses.
You're exactly right.
Excellent response right there.
That's
Gotta love it.
Warhorse staff was looking for there. Here comes Caden Hansen. This is going to be a little bit lower kick, fielded by number 1. Ooh, nice lick there by Marcus.
Was a big lick.
That's number 1, Ethan Vermont.
And Marcus Rodriguez trying to decleat him in the hole over there.
45-yard line. It looks like the Owls will start here.
I kind of like what I'm seeing down here on the sideline, Jimbo, that looks like Gabe is pounding the Gatorades and the Gator Lights, and looks like it might just be some cramping, and that's definitely what we want to see. We do not need to see any injuries from the Horses.
Yeah, and, you know, you want to get this game going, but rule number 1, usually game 1, is stay healthy.
That is correct.
You want to stay healthy.
We want to come out of this.
All right, here come the Owls. Looks like Gutierrez in his traditional shotgun formation. He's going to fake to Gutierrez. Throws the slant here. That is complete. That's number 3, Luis Ortiz. Brought down immediately, but that is a gain of 9 on the play. Nope, let's call it 10. Move the chains.
Now, Lewis was brought down. That was number 23, Gus Puente, out there making the sure tackle, not before the receiver had driven him off the ball, so they moved the chains.
Here we go, 1st and 10. Handoff right side. That's going to be Gonzalez. Good surge there. He's going to be up the field, down inside the 20. brought down close to the 10-yard line by the Warhorses.
Xavier Contreras with the tackle. We have a late flag way back here. One of the Highland Owls was just holding Luke Friesenhunt on the ground, and I think he's going to get a personal foul for that, or I sure hope he does. And that's going to be a huge penalty, Jimbo. That is, what am I looking at, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 yards behind the play is that personal foul.
Yeah.
That is a huge penalty for the Owls. But, I mean, just stuff you can't have.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We talked about it at the beginning, keys of the game. We talk about it first game of the year. You've got to overcome mistakes, and you've got to eliminate mistakes, and the penalty there by the Owls. Now, it was a dead ball penalty.
It was a dead ball. It wasn't a spot foul.
So after the fact, so they will penalize them 15 yards. Brings it back to the 31, it looks like. So that's where the Owls will take over, 1st and 10 there. Let's see, 2 split to the right, 1 to the left for the Owls. Gutierrez, hands off. Gonzalez, not much doing there.
Nothing.
Nicely played by the Warhorses.
Warhorse line right there. Jared Fernandez coming out of that pile. Who else came out of that pile? We had Brandon Martinez come up out of that pile. We had George Sines coming up out of the middle of that pile. We had a lot of Warhorses ready for that up the middle play.
George Sines rocking the sweet hair. Had him in class for a couple of days. Got a schedule change. Don't have him anymore, but I was very jealous of his hair.
He does have he's got the party. He's got the business in front.
Party in the rear there.
Party in the back.
Little screen coming here. This is going to be Ortiz right side. Nice job.
Super tackle, Aiden Zapata.
Aiden Zapata coming up, reading that, making the play.
Well read. You know, that's Coach Villa talking about reading your keys and trusting your keys. There it was. Aiden Zapata did a fantastic job. Drops him for a loss. That's going to bring up 3rd and 12, Jimbo.
I'll tell you what, Aiden came flying to the football there from his position. So, great read. 3rd down and about 13. Here's the ball moves back to the 32. Gutierrez in the gun. Handoff. Looked like initial contact in the backfield. Number 20, that's Javier Flores with a nice run there. Gain of about 5. Will make it 4th down and long still, though, for the Highland Owls.
Zapata and Peyton Carr there to make that tackle.
I'll tell you what, the Warhorse coaching staff urging their defense to get a stop here.
It's a big stop. Be a big stop, Jim. After we came back and scored that touchdown, we got a timeout being called. Looks
Highlands
like by
calling
Highlands.
the timeout. Yep.
It's big play for them.
It is. It is at this point in the game. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
Royce Grain out of Hondo, Texas is your supplier of premium quality feeds, bagged and in bulk. Royce Grain provides corn, apple scent corn, protein pellets, specialty feed mixes, scratch, and wild bird seed. Call 210-844-4015 for
Security State Bank is a proud sponsor of this year's Warhorse Football broadcast. Security State Bank has served 7 locations around South Texas since 1925. Located in Pearsall, Pleasanton, Devine, Natalia, and now Cashville, Security State Bank's hours of business varies from location to location. Please visit our website, www.securitystbk.com, or call us at 830-663-2801 to check on a location nearest to you. Security State Bank, serving South Texas.
Wear numbers?
Yeah. All right, we're back here. Big 4th down. 4th and 8 for Highlands. Here comes pressure by the Warhorses. They're going to throw it deep, and that is going to be caught for a touchdown. That is Luis Ortiz. Touchdown Highland Owls as he beat Gus Puente there into the end zone.
Boy, not what they wanted to see coming out of that timeout. You got a timeout. You got a chance to set your defense the way you want it and talk to all the boys, and you just can't give up that play. My guess is, going for 2, almost half 2 down 43-25.
Yep, let's see. We've got the Owls looking for their shotgun formation here. We were talking about it right before the play during the break. Well, we'll get to it after this. Trips right for the Owls. 1 receiver to the left. This is going to be a slant, and that is incomplete. Gus coming back to redeem himself, getting a hand on that ball.
Nice job by Puente getting a fingertip on that and tipping that ball up out of the hands. That was well done by Gus Puente.
So the score stays 43-25. 7:05 left to go. We're going to step away real quick. We'll be back in a minute. This is Warhorse Football.
Honey, what are you doing?
AC's broke. I'm cooling off.
Well, why don't you just call the AC guys?
Which AC guys?
The AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC guys?
Which AC guys you talking about?
The AC guys.
Tell me which ones to call.
Call those AC guys.
Which ones?
The AC Guys are proud supporters of your Divine Warhorses and Arabians athletic teams and are a local family-owned business that caters to all your residential and light commercial needs. Call the AC Guys today.
That one needs to go in the archives.
Yeah, it does. We're back here just talking about that AC Guys commercial. Talked to Colby Cashin. He said they're back in this year. He's going to get another commercial to me, so be on the lookout for a new AC Guys commercial.
That's another Divine graduate.
It is.
Is it not?
It is. Yeah, I had actually to kind of date me a little bit, and see, I taught Colby when I was in middle school, one of my first or second years there. So that was a couple decades ago, we'll say.
That was a few years back, Coach Sessions.
It's crazy to believe I've been teaching that long, and I'm only 29 years old.
Uh-oh, we got the onside kick, and that ball did not go 10 yards. No, that ball was touched back here.
It looks like the beanbags are out already. The officials are getting together.
The
ball did travel 10 yards.
But I think it was aided by a thigh.
All right. And that's kind of that crazy onside kick like we saw the Cowboys do in the playoffs a couple years ago or in one of the games where the defense kind of didn't know what to do. The ball hadn't traveled those 10 yards.
Right. Instead of just getting up there and that's kind of a little bit of a double-edged sword. You get up there and you touch it early and you
don't field it cleanly.
Right. But they are looking,
officials are looking back at about the 47-yard line. Lorenzo's got a great picture of it there.
Which is about where I thought I saw, illegal touching. Mm-hmm. Be the Warhorse ball right there on the, 47 looks like the way they got it spotted.
Yeah.
Nobody on the Highland side is very happy about that.
No. I tell you what, that's something that I'm sure Coach Taylor will address with his special teams guys.
Correct, Coach Taylor. That's somebody that I could interview at the start of the game and talk about some of this because that could play a huge role in how the game ultimately turns out.
Yeah, special teams plays are always big, especially when you get into a close contest or like a district contest. You can swing some momentum with those special teams plays. So, by the way, got a call at halftime from Bobby Campsey. He said he would take 35-13, so he approved of what the Warhorses were doing there.
I bet he's happy to see 43 on the board. He's probably looking for a 60 number, though, if I know Bob.
Yep. Here we go, pitch back right side. This is going to be Hayden Dubose trying to get outside.
Oh.
And he'll be run out of bounds, gain of about 3 yards there. As he runs out of bounds at the 46-yard line. So
never quite sealed that edge for him like we needed to.
And the big runs we saw from Hayden last year were hit the line of scrimmage and vamonos.
And he was gone.
And he just never got that corner there.
No, if he does, we know he can
take it to the house.
Pick him up and put him down.
Looks like Sammy Guardiola back in for the Warhorses. Another series at quarterback here for the sophomore.
I think that humidity is taking a toll. I see a lot of boys down here stretching balls on the ground.
Ball is loose there as that looked like it was going to be tackle trap. It got blown up by the Owls.
Yeah, it looked like Sammy got tripped as he was trying to hand that ball off.
Xavier Contreras comes out of it for the Horses.
He did a great job. When Xavier went down, he got one paw out and got a hold of that ball and was able to pull it up under him to secure it for the Warhorses. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10.
I know Lorenzo can't get to this, but a really nice crowd here for the opening game for the Warhorses.
It is, and that's nice to see.
After all the COVID restriction last year.
Last year a lot of parents didn't get to travel to out-of-town games.
That's exactly right.
Not just the band, but actually the fans didn't get to go.
3rd and 10 here. Here come the Warhorses.
Uh-oh, we got a little reverse.
There's
a reverse
here.
pass.
That is going to be caught. Nice job. Still on his feet.
That was Mason Martinez, our spotlight player with the catch.
The senior spotlight shows up.
Wow.
Nice job by Mason Martinez there. And I tell you what, tremendous job by Sammy Guardiola. A lot of bodies in the backfield, navigated it well, had the wherewithal to get his eyes upfield and hit Mason for that catch.
That was well done by a sophomore. There was a lot of traffic. He bounced around, bounced off a player or two, and still threw a dime out there to the senior spotlight player.
See? Got to be the senior spotlight.
I'm telling you.
Brady Hack scored a touchdown. He should have done it.
He should have been. Well,
hey, maybe Cannonball will score a touchdown if we ever get him to be the senior spotlight.
Well, I got him first period.
Boy, wouldn't that be something?
He will be the senior spotlight one day, one game. We know it.
All right, pitch back right side. Gus Puente, we got a seam there up the field, up to the 21-yard line. Nice north-south run by Gus.
Boy, I don't know if you saw this in the backfield over there, but Hayden Dubo's wah-wah-wee-wah was that a pancake?
I tell you what, this is
Hayden Brummage. I said Hayden Dubo.
Oh, well,
that
yeah.
was Brummage. It was Hayden Brummage with the wah-wah-wee-wah.
But I tell
pancake.
you what, this offense that the Warhorses are running, your backs can get into some of that blocking and get into some of those pancakes as well. So
that's right.
It's always a fun offense to watch with the Warhorses. Here we go.
I slided Brummage, though. I told him I'd get it in if I could.
There you go.
He had
Marcus
to give me something.
Rodriguez up the middle there trying to bounce outside.
Nice
10-yard line.
bounce.
Nice job. On his feet towards the corner. Run out of bounds. Looks like he will be out of bounds at around the 3-yard line.
Okay. That was for saying the fullback can't go east and west. He did that. Watch me, Coach Sessions.
Yeah, a little burst there by Marcus. So
I will show you I can bounce this thing.
Yeah. Great job by the Warhorse staff mixing up the plays here. A little sweep, a little tackle trap every now and then.
I love seeing that offensive line, the way they are
north-south
manhandling.
running, I'm telling you what.
They are manhandling those Owls out there. I hope
First
that's
and
a
goal
theme.
here for the Horses. Pitch back, Hayden Dubose, and he is going to walk that one into the end zone for the touchdown. And as only Hayden Dubose can do.
Had a little dance in the end zone.
Made it interesting for sure.
Excellent job by the Warhorses. Great job coming back after giving up the touchdown. Once again, finding a way, fighting back, putting points up on the board.
Yeah, looks like the Warhorses will come out with Caden Hansen. Hayden Hansen. Caden Hansen here for the extra point attempt. 49-25. Good snap. Kick is up, and that kick is going to be blocked. Go get it, Cannonball. Oh, I don't think Cannonball could score on that anyways. That is going to be fielded by number 31, Xavier Crawford for the Owls, but unable to advance that. So score says 49-25. Stay that way. Let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
A step away.
Stop by Image Matters in Divine for all your design and business needs. Offering an in-house custom artist, Image Matters handles a wide variety of products from spirit shirts and embroidery to the creation of signs and banners. Image Matters also carries a wide selection of awards, offering anything from ribbons and trophies to customized plaques. Located at 200 West Hondo, stop by and let Butch and Kim Cook and their 35 years of experience go to work for you.
All right, back here.
A little bit of dead air again, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, but that's okay.
That's the way we roll it. 4:45 to go. 49-25, Horses lead, and I like what I'm seeing from the Warhorses. You never know what you're going to get. First game of the season. It really is looking like some of that summer ball or some of the work is paying off.
Yeah, it really
early
is.
on.
It really is a lot of good things tonight from the Warhorses here. Hansen, this one's going to be kind of on the ground. Big hop there.
Nice.
It's going to end up with Brimby, number 4, trying to go right. Looks like he maybe had a cramp there.
It looked like he cramped up.
Definitely not a doctor, and I don't want to prognosticate anything there, but he is up. But it looks like he had a little hitch in his get along.
He did.
There.
He took about 3 or 4 steps, and next thing you know, he was ready to go down. And it's not just the Warhorses that are feeling the effects of this humidity out here, or the humidity earlier.
Well, and I tell you what, too, Gary, we had one of the milder summers of South Texas until the last about 2 weeks.
And then
we kind of were like back in the furnace of South Texas. So, has that affected these kids a little bit? Bodies kind of acclimatizing to the humidity now and the rapid loss of fluids, and you'll end up with those cramps.
Well, and like we talked about, how hard those kids went in that first half, that first quarter, that fluid was just gone.
Yep. Here we go. Handoff up the middle. This is Gonzalez. Not much doing there. Good job by the Warhorses.
That's Peyton Carr, number 25, bringing him down.
Looked like Jared Fernandez off the bottom of that pile as well.
Yeah. And I tell you what, that's some names that we keep calling.
Yep, both of those young men, seniors this year.
Yes.
A lot of experience out there. You know, last year, Jared Fernandez played that same defensive end position, you know, and was just a solid player. Now I think he's going to have a breakout year and really do some good things for the Warhorses. Looks like rolling right here, throwing back across the field. That pass is incomplete, or is it complete, and they're going to call it a fumble?
It could be either way, but Aiden Zapata was the one that knocked that ball out. I see a flag back here.
I think the umpire's like, I don't really care because there's a flag, it's a hold, and it's going to come back.
Right. Is that what it is, a hold back here? They had thrown back here in the area.
I think so, but we will see.
Aiden Zapata laid a lick and knocked that ball free. I don't know if they said it was time enough for possession. Apparently not, because the coaches are on the Divine side are saying we want to move them back.
Yeah, looked like they were going to spot it maybe at the 40, but they tossed it up to the umpire here, and he's going to march it backwards. So this will be illegal man downfield for the Owls.
How about that? A little something new.
Yeah, well, you know, we've been talking about Cannonball, the center trying to get downfield to score. Maybe Highlands was thinking the same thing.
Maybe they had the same play.
We'll see. All right, here we go. Second down. We'll call it about 13. Gutierrez looking to throw. A little pressure coming for the Horses. He's going to scramble right side. And he's got the corner there out past the 40-yard line and run out of bounds. Actually, he ran out of bounds back around the 34-yard line.
Brandon Martinez coming over there from the middle of the field to force him out of bounds. So good.
Go ahead.
He was able to pick up the first down, though, and move the sticks for Highlands.
Tell you what you see for the Warhorses right now is you see a lot of players running in and out, getting reps in different spots.
Yes.
3:30 left to go here in the third quarter. This is going to be handoff Gonzalez right side and left side. Looked like there was going to be something there. Closed down quickly by the Horses.
Yeah, it was. There's Aiden Zapata getting off the pile. There's Peyton Carr. There's George Sines getting off the pile. I think George Sines was the one that had him wrapped up. Brought him down. Nice job by the Divine defensive line. Excuse me. And you're right. Every play we're substituting players. We're seeing them come in. But, you know, we talked about this last year and what an advantage that can be to get everybody reps like that.
Trips left side here for the Owls. Gutierrez gun. Looking to throw a little pressure here. He's going to try to scramble. He's going to direct some traffic. Ortiz downfield. That's just a nice throw and catch there on the scramble.
Yeah, well, that was a good job by the quarterback. He saw that nobody was behind him. He told him to break away from that defender. He had good coverage on the defense, but when you break that route, when they start to scramble drill, you just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and Ethan Santos was right there with him. They just turned it upfield on the scramble and had a nicely placed ball right over Ethan's head.
Kind of out-jumped Ethan for the ball right there.
Yeah. So 2:25 left here in the third. Looking to throw. That ball is going to be thrown out wide. Another quick throw and catch. Number 8, Michael Rodriguez out on the right side, first down yardage.
Looks like number 7, Nate, out there to make the tackle.
Got to stand up here for a minute. So clock runs at 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Warhorse is up 49-25.
Jimbo, there are lots of boys stretching on the sidelines. Not just this sideline, but both sidelines.
Flag on the play here as Gonzalez heads left side. He's got the corner, and he is going to be out of bounds. And that was Xavier Contreras got lit up right there. I guess that was a legal enough block.
Boy,
no flag there.
I thought that was that crackback that you were kind of talking about earlier in the game.
A little peel back, but X bounced right back up. He's good to go. It looks like Coach Eads arguing that same point
yeah,
for
I
us.
think they were trying to make that same point.
There is a flag down on the play and back in the backfield here. I believe this one is coming back, Schmitty.
Yep, looks like it.
I tell you what, the first week of school this week was great. We got through it, but it felt like we were there for about 3 weeks.
I'm telling you, it was a long first week, you know, and the kids were awesome. They came back in, they were ready to go.
Yeah, they really were. Great attitudes, excited to be back.
Absolutely. Boy, that was a huge penalty, Jimbo.
Woo. Must have been an illegal chop block or something to that effect.
I think so. That was a personal foul. Got the whole 15 yards, stepped off. That puts the ball all the way back at the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this is a good time for the Warhorse defense to get another stop here.
Yes, sir. 1st and 25 on this play.
This is going to be a throw outside. This is Ortiz, and he is going to make a move. He is going to cut back there and get into the end zone. Touchdown, Luis Ortiz of the Owls.
And that is going to cut into the Warhorse lead. Looks like we got a Warhorse down in the end zone. I didn't see anything go on, but, sometimes you get swung around, your foot gets caught in the grass or something. I don't want to really speculate, but.
And it looks like that Warhorse is down. I tell you what, Schmitty, let's take a quick commercial break while Doc and the staff tend to them. We'll be right back.
Hungry? If so, stop by RJ's, a family-owned and operated business since 2019 where all food is made to order. RJ's proudly supports the Warhorses, Arabians, Colts, and Fillies. Open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7. Stop by at 205 State Highway 132 North in Devine or call 830-521-9967. RJ's. Stay hungry, my friends.
All right, we're back here. Looks like injured Warhorse was Xavier Contreras. He got up on his own power.
Yeah,
got to the sideline.
He's up here running up and down the sideline. Wants his helmet back. Says, "I'm ready to go in, coach."
Extra point
Tough
attempt
kid.
coming up.
Going for two.
Going for two here. Gutierrez going to hand off Gonzalez. Good penetration by the Warhorses. Nothing doing there. And that looks like number 15, and that is Nick Ortiz making the play for the Warhorses.
Nick Ortiz and George Sines right there making the penetration like you talked about, Jimbo, and they stopped that play before it even got started.
Yeah, great job there. So our score remains 49-31, 125 left to go. We're going to step away real quick. We'll be back in a moment. This is Warhorse Football.
Are you looking to buy real estate? If so, you need a buyer's broker working for you. I'm Christy Parker, broker owner of Texas Sold. I specialize in ranch, land, residential, and investment properties. I have a reputation as a real estate shark. My clients know I'll never settle for anything but their best interest. Buyer representation is free. Don't call the number on that other sign. Call me, Christy Parker, 210 Texas Sold U. That's 210 TXSOLD, the letter U.
A Bushel and a Peck is a Christian-based gift shop offering a variety of unique, affordable Christian faith-based inspirational items like jewelry, home decor, clothing, and candles, with a large section of Bibles and books. They are located on 516 North Teal and open from Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 6. Find them on Facebook or call at 830-663-8144. A Bushel and a Peck. Gifts from the heart.
All right, we're back here. 125 left to go, third quarter, opening night for Warhorse Football. They're leading this one from the SAISD Sports Complex.
Hey, Jimbo, Bob would always say, watch the punt.
Watch the fake on the punt,
You think Bob would say, watch the onside kick right here?
I tell you what, there's been a very high number of them from the Highland Owls tonight. So if I was the Warhorses, I would definitely be heads up here.
I think the probability of it being onside is high.
Yep, and this one is kicked right at Luke
Luke
Friesenhahn.
Friesenhahn once again.
And he went to take a knee and got hit there. I don't know that he fair caught that. I don't know.
But he got up and gave that guy that gave him a look. He had a look.
Yeah.
And that is the Luke Friesenhahn that I know.
Yeah, what's the last name there? There you go. So, all right. Again, great field position for the Warhorses here. Go ahead.
I don't know if that might be their strategy. Different teams, you have a kicker, you don't have a kicker. But the short field has been worked well for the Horses.
I'll tell you what, I would not be real disappointed in a nice long drive here by the Horses that is penalty-free.
I would love to see it.
Timeout on the far side by the Highland Owls. I don't think they had enough kiddos out on the field.
And that's their second timeout, Jimbo. Not what you want when you're trailing.
No, it is not. But we want it because we want to thank our sponsors for their support.
Absolutely.
And we're going to go to that right now. We'll be right back.
Looking for accessories for your truck or automobile? Stop by Alamo Truck Accessories. They carry a wide variety of products including side steps, spray and bed liners, bumpers, lift kits, and more. Talk to Colby at 210-602-2730 or stop by 200 Dixon Drive in Devine. Alamo Truck Accessories.
All right, we're back here. Quick commercial break. I tell you what, I've been snacking on the M&Ms all night. A while ago, we played the RJ's commercial, and man,
and that makes it tough.
It does.
I looked over there. I'm looking at that burger, and that RJ's commercial. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't need to see that.
And I tell you what, RJ's is fixing to be featured on Elder Eats from KSAT 12. They came down, visited with Robert and the gang.
That's awesome.
So look for that coming soon. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Horses after the timeout. This is going to be handoff up the middle. This is Dubose trying to get outside. He will be brought down after a gain of about 6, it looks like.
Hey, and so we just had RJ.
Mm-hmm.
That's the next Warhorse.
It is. Robert Pequeno, class of 92.
We had a Butch commercial.
Butch Cook
commercial. That's
Image
another
Matters.
ex-Warhorse.
It is.
I mean, again, like you said, it just keeps coming back to the ex-Warhorses and Arabians coming back and giving back. You got to love seeing that.
Bushel and a Peck commercial a while ago.
That's
Cindy
right,
Morales.
Cindy Morales.
Yep. First down run there by Hayden Dubose, tripped up, but he had his eyes on the prize downfield there.
He did. He moved the chains right there, though. You know, that's a double. That's Cindy and Ernie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah,
And
Morales
they-
Realty.
Yeah.
Haven't run the commercial yet, but Misty Thompson Houston, another former Arabian there.
Another former Arabian.
So,
And I know we're leaving some out.
Oh, we
and
are.
I don't
We
mean
are.
to. You know,
and you know, Apex Services is in for this year. Mike Reyes went to school at Somerset, but he's got kids going to school here in Devine now. I think one's a freshman on that freshman team we've been talking about. And, Mike's like, man, I'm all in, man. I want to be a part of this. And we appreciate him for what he does in Apex Services there.
Looks like we're going to go to the fourth quarter here, Jimbo. Warhorse is up 49-31, and we probably ought to step away and reward some of those sponsors.
Most definitely here. We'll be back in a minute as we head to the fourth quarter.
Apex Services Group, your elite service company. Apex is pleased to offer cargo tank inspections, internal cleaning, welding, and liner installations. Apex also provides hot shot and straight truck services throughout Texas and surrounding states. We believe in quality, ensuring equipment remains safe on the roadways. Please call Michael or Chris today, 844-427-3974.
Former Arabian MA2 Lillian Stricker of the United States Navy, now stationed in Sasebo, Japan, is a proud supporter of Warhorse and Arabian athletics.
Here we go.
All right, we're back here. Fixing to start the fourth quarter here, Smitty.
Yep, we made it through three quarters. Some pretty nice Warhorse football, and again, we talked about the atmosphere out here. Cheerleaders are back on the field.
It's
great
nice.
great to see. It's just all the whole atmosphere. Now, like I said, you just missed it.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Fans
Here
in
come
the
horses.
stands.
This is going to be tackle trap for the Horses.
Aiden Zapata.
Aiden Zapata, big hole there. He's going to go out and stay in bounds and out to the 25-yard line. Move the chains for the Horses.
Okay, I'm saying it again. Wah, wee wah, Hayden Brummage. He's down 7 yards downfield, pancake blocking.
Yeah,
So Cannonball and Hayden, there's your wah, wee wahs.
there you go. Timeout here as the officials are going to send someone off the field, it looks like. Excuse me there. So, yeah, talking about the atmosphere. Last year, it was like, man, we're happy to have the sports back. We're happy to be out there. Now you get the band, you get the cheerleaders.
It's
you
the full effect.
The
You
full
get
effect
the full
of
effect
everything.
of what it is.
The Friday night lights.
Friday night lights, high school football in Texas is all about.
Handoff is to Hayden Dubose.
Hayden
Nothing
Dubose.
doing there.
Look at Brummage downfield again.
So looks like I think Dubo's just a little slow getting up there.
Yeah, Dubo's a little slow.
But I tell you what, the clock runs here with 11:26 to go. And this is the type of offense, this is the type of part of the game that this offense is built for.
Correct. That's right. Keep that clock running, grind it out, 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Or 3 yards in a divot, whatever.
Well, yeah, today it is. No.
This is going to be
there he is.
Dubo's right side, and he is going to fight for yardage downfield there. That's a nice gain on second down. Going to be third and manageable for the Horses. Looks like.
I thought he was about to pop that. He one guy away again. He's been close like that all night.
And again, I don't think Coach Gomez is really disappointed in the results here. Positive yardage, clock rolling.
That's exactly right.
While you're sitting on that 18-point lead.
Hey, look at your math skills.
Oh, I'm telling you don't hold me to it now.
Wait a minute. You missed 5 a while ago, and you got 18.
I don't know.
It's the M&Ms are coming through.
That's it. Hack, pitch back, left side. Not much doing there. It looked like the Highland Owls brought about 10 out of the 11 on that particular play.
They sold out to stop that. Brings up 4th down. Clock still running. Looks like 4th and 1 for the Horses. But again, you know, Coach Gomez is happy seeing that clock tick. You pick up this first down, it's that much better.
Well, and if you're on the other sideline and you're the Highland Owls, you've got to get a stop right here.
Absolutely.
And that was evident on their last.
That's it. And they're down to 1 timeout. They had to take 1 because they didn't have enough people on the field.
Here come the Horses. Pitch back left side. Aiden Zapata driving forward. He was hit. Didn't have the yardage, but second effort, I think, is going to get him there.
Yes, sir, he did. They're moving the chains. That's a great job by Aiden Zapata, just keeping those legs churning and pounding out that last yard for the first down.
And the clock continues to run here. Exactly what the Warhorse coaching staff is looking for here.
It's been a nice mix of players by the Horses. You know, Brady Hack, the senior, has been running the show for the most part, but you get the sophomore in there and you get him some great series in the heat of the moment.
I agree. All right, Mason Martinez, a little quick movement there, motioned over to the right. Here comes the Warhorses, a little sweep left. There's the edge. Dubos stays on his feet towards the goal line. He's going to be short of the goal line, and looks like he is down on the field still.
Looks like he is. He's down, maybe on a 1 or 2 yard line?
1 or 2. It looks like Ruben Austin, head athletic trainer for the Warhorses.
You know, that's a group. I mentioned them just a little bit. Ruben Doc's kids. He's got a group of kids, his class, that does wonderful things. They're in his class. They get everything ready for practice. They get everything loaded, and they're out here. They're giving water. They're mixing the Gatorade.
Well, you can see them coming off the field right now with the water there and trying to keep people hydrated.
That's
unsung heroes there.
Absolutely. They don't get enough credit for what they do. You know,
we'll get some information. While we were talking, Hayden Dubos just popped up and spread it over, so I'm guessing we're probably talking cramp again.
I'm thinking we're talking. He's heading right over here to the Gatorade jug, so I think you're spot on.
8:45 left to go here. Hack up the middle, quarterback sneak, and he is going to be in for the Warhorse touchdown.
That's going to be a Warhorse touchdown.
Brady Hackabill on the quarterback sneak. So nice job there by the Warhorses. Just what you wanted to see. Nice sustained drive. Started just at the end of the third quarter. Carries over into 4 minutes into the fourth quarter with the clock still running.
I guess now they got it stopped. Yeah. Looks like we're going to bring Sammy Guardiola in to run the two-point
play
try here.
So, yeah, great job. Exactly what the Warhorses were looking for. Burn about 5 minutes of clock, march it down the field, establish that line, establish their will, get the ball in the end zone, extend the lead.
I know we have not said enough about the Warhorse line, speaking of the line, and the job that they've done tonight controlling the line of scrimmage and opening these holes for these backs so that they can get the yardage that they've gotten tonight. They've really done a fantastic job.
Well, we talked about the clock running. It looks like we'll have a little delay here. They're going to put 8:22 back on the clock. which is about where it should have been.
And I was going to say, and that's rightly so. You know.
Announcing jinx once again here. Pitch back left side. This Xavier Contreras straight downhill into the end zone. Wide hole there created by that offensive line, and the 2-point conversion successful for the Warhorses.
And Horses extend their lead. You just got to like what you're seeing, Jimbo. At the first game of the season, it's just so many positives. And, you know, like anything else, if it was a basketball game and you went out there and you won big, you'd still go find all the little things.
Sure, there's still going to be a lot of coaching going on, a lot of things that you're going to have to correct. But, you know, that's where a lot of improvement can be made, though.
That's right. You know, find a way to keep that laundry off the field. Find a way to let's say, keep that clock running earlier in the game.
Right. You know, you've been in a controlled environment in the first two scrimmages. Now you're in a game. Now you might face that 12, 13 play drive or something like that. Or you might have a sustained 14 play drive that you might not get in the scrimmage.
Right.
So a lot of opportunities to learn, you know.
And grow as a team.
Exactly. And like we said, this is a group that's a new offense. It's got some new backs running in some new spots. And, you know, it's going to take a little bit of time. And, you know, how great is it to have the effort that we're having right now and the result? And
absolutely. They've got to be ecstatic with the effort. The effort is just through the roof. And, you know, Coach Eads and Coach Gomez both talked about it. The terminology, these kids got to get used to that terminology and stuff like that. And you got a couple of different kids doing cadence out there. Really an outstanding job.
This ball is going to be kicked and fielded by one of the up men. That is number 44 for the Owls. That's Omarion Clay, and he fielded that. It looked like it was going to take a crazy hop on him.
I thought it was coming out of his hands there for a minute.
Great job by that young man to field that. And I'll tell you what, the other thing, if you're on the other side of the field in the Highland Owls, you're not where you want to be on the scoreboard. But in a way, you've got to be happy you're playing in week one. Remember last year, Highlands and some of the San Antonio, the bigger schools, they only got 5 or 6 games in a season. They didn't even get a full 10.
That's right. That's right. You know, Divine was one of the fortunate teams that played all the games last year.
Right. So, and you know, this isn't over by any means here. Gutierrez back in the shotgun. Gonzalez going in motion, and they're going to swing it out to Gonzalez, and he has got a crease there, and he is going to be down the left side, run out of bounds by Xavier Contreras.
And with his big playability, Jimbo, that Highlands team is not going to be out of any games.
Yeah, I don't know that he knows this term, but he probably said, "Not so fast, guys."
Not so.
That young man is fast.
Yes, he is.
And a big play there right off the bat, and that's something that you could tell the Warhorses got hurt on that earlier in the game. Didn't adjust, made some adjustments there, but just didn't quite get there before that young man split that gap.
That was a heck of a job by Xavier Contreras getting him on the sideline over there and getting him pushed out of bounds because he was headed for the corral.
So 8 minutes, 10 seconds left here. Gonzalez again, and this is what you're looking for. That is going to be a stop in the backfield. I believe that was Aaron Bonilla.
That's number 22, Aaron Bonilla. He's in through the backfield and makes a stop in the backfield on one heck of a back.
Yeah. Looks like an injured Owl on the far side, and I think, we're definitely not trying to figure out what's wrong with them, but I think you've got a lot of kids that are having a lot of fluid issues right now.
I think so.
Cramping up.
You look out there, and all these uniforms are a completely different color with the sweat.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
These boys on both sides of the field have really given it their all. And, both coaching staffs have to be proud of the effort that they're seeing by their kiddos out there.
Yeah, and there's definitely no quit in the Highland Owls out there.
No, they're fighting.
Every time the Warhorses go up 2-3 touchdowns, they kind of push the lead out. Highland makes a nice little answer there. So let's see if we can get the Warhorse defense to kind of bow their neck here and get a stop.
Be nice to see a big stop right here. That would be huge for the Warhorses.
Here we go. Gutierrez is going to be in the gun. I'm pretty sure that's illegal here as the wide receiver on the right side kind of backed up to get off the line.
His end down there kept telling him back up, and he decided to do it right at the snap of the ball, and you just can't do it right before they snap the ball.
Yep. Man, I wish we had JB's bus driving school to sponsor the flag.
Oh, I'm telling you
what. We did that one year. Man, he would have got a lot of plugs in tonight.
I'm telling you what. That was a good one, JB's bus driving school.
Haven't even checked the phone here lately. Got some more shout-outs here. We'll get to him here in a second after Gutierrez gets this snap. It looks like he's going to throw right side. A little screen coming, ball in the air. And that is going to be incomplete, as I thought the Warhorses might have a chance at it on the tip drill.
I did. I thought Marcus Rodriguez or Ozzie Garcia, Osvaldo out there, might have had a chance for that tip drill.
Yeah, I didn't recognize Ozzie on there. I have him in class a couple times, but he goes Osvaldo on the roll.
I have Osvaldo myself. He's got you twice and me once.
I'll tell you what, he's got a tough schedule, doesn't
Those
he?
boys are working hard, aren't they?
Clock stop, 7:10 left here, fourth quarter. Third down and long. Handoff right side.
Nice job.
And that is a nice job. Great pursuit by the Warhorse defense there.
Peyton Carr, Aaron Bonilla. Who is that? Who's 54? Is that Rafael Estala? All getting in there on that stop. Nice job by the line, the front group.
Just got a nice shout out in here in the office. Chris said he caught our ad watching the game. Appreciate us guys and what we're doing. Great things. And shout out to Savannah Parker, freshman student trainer on the sideline. That's from Mom, Christy Moore Parker.
That's right.
Former Arabian, former Warhorse athletic trainer as well.
Yeah, so. I have Savannah in class, and she doesn't say 3 words.
Gutierrez, nice throw to the end zone. That is going to be a touchdown as of now, but there is a flag down on the play.
There is a flag. Did he make a little separation? Did he push off just a hair to get that?
I'll tell you what, from our angle, it looked that way. That's 23,
like
D'Anthony Johnson right now with the catch.
It looked like he pushed off to create just a hair of separation. The ball was well-thrown ball.
Tell you what, Gutierrez has made some nice throws on the run there.
And he has been under duress quite often.
So appreciate Christy texting in. Her shout out there. Let's see, what else do I have on the phone here? And then we got one that
offensive pass interference. They got it.
That's what we thought, yeah.
They got it, Jimbo.
Then I've got a text in here from Jackie Martin, and she said that Gage just realized that Uncle Jim was one of the guys talking. He said, can't believe Uncle Jim was the football guy. So shout out to Gage and Callan, and Jackie and Calder. They're up in Wyoming.
They are.
They love to tune in and watch, and we appreciate them watching. And right now, haven't heard from Lily yet, so we'll give them the furthest from Divine award right now.
That was one of them that gave me the owl answer,
It
wasn't it?
was. I believe that was Jackie.
That was a huge penalty to go against Highlands. They are looking at 4th and 35. Ball on the 44. And this would be a good stop for the Warhorses, Jimbo.
Most definitely here, Smitty. All right, little communication here. 14 seconds on the play clock. Low snap. They're going to blow this dead before it happens.
I don't think that was snapped when he wanted to be snapped. We got a false start going.
And that's the another penalty in this game. I have not kept track, but it's quite a few.
That's a lot of bus driving school.
A lot of laundry there for the old bus driving school.
I don't know if there's enough Tide in the city of San Antonio for this laundry.
Yeah, I think you're right. Tell you what, some dry cleaners will be doing some good business with all the laundry from this game.
I'm telling you.
Hey, maybe we can get a dry cleaner service from Divine.
There you go.
Something we'll go hit up. Again, if you want to sponsor one of these, just give me a holler. We'll be happy to talk with you.
Aaron Bonilla getting
Aaron
back
Bonilla
in.
trying to get there. Gutierrez still scrambling right side, and that is going to be
and that's going to be a flag on the
flag
horses.
over on Xavier Contreras. He got there a little fast. Now everybody's saying that was uncatchable.
And I agree with our coaches. That ball was over his head. I don't think it was catchable, but I am afraid with the way the laundry's been flying.
Yeah. I think
that's going to cost us a first down.
I think part of the reason it was uncatchable is X hit him about 3 seconds too early, and the guy stumbled and couldn't jump. So, not for a lack of effort there, that's for sure.
Automatic first down on that play. That's devastating. You had them stopped. You know, you had the quarterback in duress, and then you end up with a 1st and 10. Now ball's going to be resting at the 33-yard line. But, you know, That's the kind of things we talked about you just don't want to have happen.
No, right. I agree 100%. And, it extends a drive. You don't want to see those penalties. It extends a drive late in the game where you're trying to put this thing to bed.
That's right.
All right, Gutierrez looking to throw. And that is deep downfield, and that is going to be incomplete. And that ball was fought for at the end, defended by Sammy Guardiola.
That was Guardiola out there doing a good job. Sammy making some big plays on both ends of the ball. Nice job by the sophomore out there in coverage, kind of on an island out there.
Yeah, well, he was definitely man-to-man out there. A great job. Trying to get the number of the intended receiver there. I believe that's number 3, so that's Luis Ortiz for the Owls.
Boy, I tell you what, it's Ortiz or is it Gonzalez?
Gonzalez.
That's the go-to guys, isn't it?
It is. A lot of talent on the field for the Owls at those skilled positions. Gutierrez is going to throw that incomplete.
Nice lick.
Nice job there as that ball arrived, and so did the Warhorse.
That was Guardiola. They went back at him again, and he was right there ready to make the play, and he laid a lick on him. Like you said, Jimbo, right when that ball got there, Guardiola got there. Yeah. Great timing by the sophomore.
Well played. I tell you what, for as much as we really liked the Warhorse offense where that clock ran, the Highland offense with the throw, that clock is just creeping over there.
That's why we need to see this fourth down hold and let us Warhorse get this ball back.
That's exactly right. I'm not a spring chicken anymore, Schmitty. Need sleepy.
This first week of school has made me anything but the spring chicken.
This is going to be a quick throw right side. Ortiz trying to get upfield. Good job by the Warhorses there. As number 24 for the Horses, that's Ozzy. Osvaldo Garcia coming in, forcing that runner out of bounds.
And once again, as we said, lots of horses getting in the game. Really getting to rotate them in. Brings up a fourth down. What's that look like, Jimbo? About 6 maybe?
That's what I'm thinking.
Fourth down and 6. Horses need a stop right here. It'd be a great.
Tell you what, that scoreboard guy makes us liars all the time. 4th and 7.
He must listen to what we're saying and then put the put the other number up.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Gutierrez scrambling left, trying to get outside. And he is going to throw it. That ball is incomplete.
We got a flag.
And I think when we have the right tackle downfield there, as he was out past the 20-yard line.
He was. I'm seeing the umpire over there with the hand on the head. Ineligible man downfield.
And I tell you what, it's not like he's trying to run out for a pass route. He's just trying to block and do what he's supposed to do, and got downfield.
Well, and you got your quarterback rolling out. It's stringing everything out there on him.
Yeah.
But that penalty declined by the Warhorses is going to bring up a first down for the Warhorses as the ball will go over on downs. That was 4th down.
Like we were saying, that's that big stop, or that's the stop we're looking for there. So 5 minutes and 34 seconds left to go here, and Horses, look at this. The Horses are out on the field ready to go. Highlands defense is still coming out after the change of possession, but you got to like that, seeing the intensity and the excitement of the Warhorses.
Yeah,
there.
That's the excitement and enthusiasm. Coach Quiz has made this point numerous times that a lot of times the more excited team is the victor, and the Warhorses are by far the more excited team.
Yep, and that is the final timeout for the Highland Owls across the way there. So we're going to step away with them. We're going to be right back after this quick commercial.
With the mission of continuing support for St. Joseph Catholic Church, along with the Divine Community, we strive to find a way to lead men in being the faith leader in their home. Along with faith being the beginning of our mission, charity is our goal. We are able to provide scholarships to students, support the local food bank, and state charities. Knights of Columbus, Council 5192.
Brown Chevrolet proudly supports Warhorse and Arabian Athletics as this year's lead sponsor for DHS Broadcasting. Located just off I-35 in Devine, Brown Chevrolet is your stop for all things Chevrolet in South Texas. Can't find the vehicle you're looking for on the lot? Call the sales experts at Brown and let them find it for you. Serving the South Texas. All right, we're going to jump back in here as the Warhorses take to the field here. Gus Puente with the pitch back, and he's going to be met in the backfield there.
That was the last time out by the Highland Owls, so the Warhorses, if they can just keep moving this down the field, move the chains a little bit, they could just run the clock out right here, Jimbo.
Tell you what.
Would it hurt your feelings?
It would not. And it brings up a funny story we just talked about. Joseph and I are doing a little podcast. We had Coach Villa come out, and he said that one of his first years of coaching got down to the end of the game like this, and he was like, hey, just kneel it. And everybody just kind of looked at him, and they're like, dude, it's way too early to just kneel it. He said, man, I thought I did all the math right. I'm yelling, just kneel it, just kneel it. And everybody just kind of looked at me and was like, not yet, dude, not yet. And, of course, Joseph was like, dude, you don't do it in the third quarter. But, yeah. All right, here we go.
As only Joseph can do.
2nd and 12. Nice run there. Didn't get the number. I think that was Marcus
Was that
Rodriguez.
Marcus? I think it was Marcus.
It is.
Yeah, it was Marcus Rodriguez.
Yeah. Nice run there by Marcus. Clock continues to run. Gain of about 4 there after the loss of 2 on first down.
Right, looks like 3rd and 8 for the Horses. Hey, I got that one right according to the guy. Ball on 32.
Atta baby. Have you noticed that we kind of fall off the rails a little bit towards the end of the game here? I think I'm running out of M&Ms over here.
Well, we're going to have to get to RJ's then.
I think so. Robert, keep it open late for us,
Keep
buddy.
it open late, Robert.
All right, here we go for the Horses. This is going to be Nate in motion. A little
there's
counter there.
Marcus. Good job. Look at that leg drive by. Late in the game.
I tell you what, look at that.
Still moving the pile.
Some good yak yards there.
So
Takes it out past the 35. 4th down and about 4 here.
Now, we really hadn't faced this down deep in our territory with the 4th down. We got the clock ticking down. Looks like he's giving Hack a play, so.
Yeah, I think this is the old 30 seconds on the play. Well, 25 seconds now on the play clock. Take it out there late, maybe call the timeout, just run as much clock as we can here.
Hack's like, I'm not even running out there, Coach. Yeah. I'm just going to stay here.
It's been a long night. So,
that's a senior. That's a senior move right there.
There you go.
That's a veteran move.
Yeah. Just got a text in, Dan Newberg. He said, and really enjoying listening to us. Said, Nansen Romo, well, he enjoys listening to us more than Nansen Romo. Wow, that's high praise right there.
I'm telling you. We got a timeout by the Horses. 3:14 to go.
We're looking forward to a great season as well, Dan. So appreciate you tuning in, buddy.
Thank you for tuning in. That's right.
Timeout. Well, Warhorses take their timeout here. 3:14 left to go. Let's talk about real quick a couple things going on this weekend with Divine High School students. Got cross country going to Medina Valley tomorrow.
Correct.
Coach Hannah Thompson and those kiddos. I tell you what, if you haven't been to a cross country meet, it's close. It's in Medina Valley, and 8:30 for the girls, 9 o'clock for the boys for the varsities. 2 miles, 3 mile run, depending on which division. And I tell you what, you see kids competing regardless of their place.
That's right. That's right. When we work the meet, it's interesting to see. Like some of the best races we see are for 42nd and 44th place.
Yeah, and you know what? Those places can matter in a cross country meet as well.
They can in a cross country meet by the way the points work.
Yeah, sure do. And then of course tennis. I think we're going to have a little hiatus. They were going to compete tomorrow, but they're going to take a step back.
Volleyball will be in Seguin.
Volleyball will be finishing up the Seguin tournament. I haven't really heard anything on how they did. Never text Coach Mack. We were so busy, didn't get a chance to do that. So wish we could pass on those results, but we don't know them right now, folks. But we'll get better.
We'll get on top of that stuff. You talked about Hannah, the cross country coach, Hannah Thompson. She's also the cheer sponsor.
She is.
So Hannah's got all the cheerleaders here tonight. She's going to go home and then get that cross country group up. We got an offside. Nice job by Hack.
That is going to be enough for a first down here. Was going to say probably not one of those we're going to go snap. Probably going to go hard count here.
Right.
Got
nice
the
job by
drop.
Hack.
Yeah.
Getting the jump. That'll move the chains, be a first down, and let the Horses start running. And with 3:14, I don't think you can quite kneel it
I don't think
yet.
we can kneel it yet, but we're getting
close. I don't think
close.
so, George, but it's
you
close.
I'm not going to lie. I've done the easy math tonight. I'm not going to try this one. All right. But, yeah.
Let's see, 30 and 25.
Yeah, Coach Thompson has had a week. She has been busy.
She has
busy.
had a week. She has had a week. First pep rally today. Did a great job with that.
Tackle trap here. Nate Ramirez. Nice cut back there.
Good job.
First down yardage. Yeah, good job, Nate Dogg. So, Coach Thompson got married. Actually still going by Thompson for us here in Divine, but actually Coach Hannah Abella now.
Hannah Abella.
Congratulations to her and her husband Jimmy.
That's it.
On their nuptials this summer on a day where it was about 147 degrees.
How do you know that, Coach Jake?
Sure,
Because you were
felt
streaming
like
it, weren't you?
We were live streaming it. Jimmy's parents are from Australia.
Couldn't get
Quarantine, they couldn't get here, so we were able to go set up some live stream equipment. and we were able to get that to them. So,
in fact, it was so hot the live stream equipment said, "No, sir,
yes.
we will not work anymore."
Yes, the mesquite tree that I was hiding under did not provide much shade. So here we go, pitch back left side.
Aiden Zapata.
Aiden, nice run there. And, you know, I like what he did there. He put both hands over the ball, straight north and south.
Yep. Yeah, we're just running clock. We're
Ball
trying to get
security,
this game
baby.
over. Great
Yep.
job with ball security.
Yep.
You know, he's a junior. He's been playing on the varsity for a few years. The kid gets it.
He does. He does. I tell you what, you know, it's a nice little way to end, you know, the first week of school here, Smitty.
Oh, it absolutely is. This is just like the icing on top for the way the week's gone.
Oh, for sure. For sure. So, a little confusion here. Warhorse is finally set. Clock runs with 1:45 left. This is going to be handoff up the middle. That's Marcus Rodriguez still fighting forward. Falls forward down to the 40.
You know, that was a great job, Jimbo. It was an excellent job. Couple of miscommunications out there. Hack, being the senior quarterback, gets them over there and said, hey, you're doing this, we're doing this, this is what we're running. And then they snap the ball. No, you know, don't want a penalty. We don't want something crazy right there.
Right. Great leadership by Brady Hackabill.
Don't want to have to take a timeout.
Yep.
We want to keep this clock moving.
Now, I'm not sure, Gary, but I think if we get this first down, it's just kneel it time.
I can do that math.
So, clock continues to run right at a minute here.
I should be better at that at the 40-second play clock I used to do.
That's right. Marcus with the handoff here. Not going to get it there. So
Tell you what, though, Jimbo, with the way it's looking, it's going to be down around 10 seconds or so before we even have to snap this ball. So
yeah, I don't think the people at home can see this, but Coach Rotram was just off frame there. But one of his linemen missed a block, and he was still coaching him up.
Well,
you know,
and that's the thing. That's what you have to love about this Divine coaching staff is they're still trying to teach these guys. We're still learning. You're learning on every play.
That's exactly
You know, they'll
right.
watch film. They will watch film tonight, and then they'll watch it again tomorrow, and they'll grade all these boys. Then they're going to have the boys grade themselves, you know, because that's how you learn.
Pitch back left side, Zapata, he's going to have enough for a first down.
Jimbo, I think
and
that's
that
it.
is going to do it there, Smitty.
That was a great run, great way to finish it by Zapata.
3 seconds left. It looks like the officials are going to go ahead and wind it. And, Schmitty, that's going to do it. First game of the year for the Horses. They're going to come away with the victory, 57-31.
Great job by the Horses. Excellent, excellent job. A little bit of the COVID protocol, you know, they're still going to get out there at the hash marks, tell each other good game.
Yeah, just went and knocked heads with each other for, 48 minutes. But, hey, we'll give the wave here.
Yeah, you still gotta show the respect.
Still want to take precautions when you
look
can.
at this. Highlands coming on across the field. They're like,
yeah,
we're coming across. We're high-fiving. Oh, look at them. I love it.
Yeah.
I miss this from the last few games. There's the coaches out there giving a handshake. The boys got real close. I say real close. They're probably still 4 or 5 yards apart. But I miss that kind of stuff. I miss seeing the sportsmanship side of the game that kind of gets away when you just have to wave at each other. Now, let's go slap hands. Let's say good job.
Well, we're not going to do any type of post game tonight, guys. We're going to try to get out of here. It's been a long week. 57-31 win for the Horses. We appreciate everybody tuning in. For Gary Schmidt, I'm Jim Sessions and all the guys behind the scenes that have helped us out. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Warhorses go to 1-0 on the season, and we'll face Memorial in Divine next week. We hope you tune in. Until the next time, we will see you guys on the flip side. Good night, everyone.